episode of Unqualified Experts. And today, not only do we have a guest, we have an amazing guest. We have the beautiful Ellie Stockholm.
Hi. I was jamming out to that intro music there. I had my wavy arms going.
Right? I don't know what it is about that intro music, but I always have to do this. And it was so funny. You were literally right before we were chatting beforehand, and right as you were mid-sentence, Nick didn't know you were talking. He hit the button, and I was like, oh, okay. Just kidding. Never mind.
Stop talking, lady.
I know. I was like, oh, that looks so rude. I was sorry. He didn't know. Hello everybody. Hello. Amazing heathens in the chat. Look at all these beautiful heathens. All the heathens loved you so much last time you were on. At least every couple of streams, they're like, Z, you gotta have Ellie back on. And then you popped into chat and I was like, yeah, I'm the fudging worst at booking. I suck at it. I forget to do it all the time. I'm like, oh my God, I have a show coming up. Have you asked anyone? I have not. I'm so bad at it.
I have to show you. Remind me when we get off how psychotic I am with my scheduling. It is the most neurotic stuff, but it makes life so manageable. I literally have a monthly calendar hanging in here. And then every Sunday I make a weekly calendar. And then I have a whiteboard, and as I go through my days and I do like my tasks per day, I wipe them off and I'm like, hell yeah, queen, you just get
Girl,
it.
You need to teach me your ways. Teach me how you do. Like was talking to my therapist about this too. I have so much discipline when it comes to exercising. I was also talking to my hair girl about this. Like but it's also because I love doing it. Like I love having that goal. I'm like, okay, I want to get my hip thrust to this. And so like it's exciting to work on these things. I'm trying to work on a nice fat round badonk, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm in their hip, like I have this and I like doing it and it makes me feel good. But like there have been times when like my hair lady is like, how do you stay motivated? And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not motivated like 90% of the time. It's just I have so much discipline. I've been doing it for so long. Yeah. It's a habit, but I want to take that and put it into other areas of my life. And I have such a hard time with it. Teach me your secrets.
So for me, because I worked corporate jobs from the day I turned 18, right? Well, I started working before that. I started working when I was like 14, but that was that good old cash under the table, you know. And then I started to have to pay taxes. But I've always had that like corporate life vibe. So when I first switched to being my own boss,
being what we do now, yes,
I was a mess because like part of me was like, hell yeah, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. And if I don't want to do something, I don't have to. And I got caught up in that mindset. Yeah. And it made me lose motivation. Yes. Whereas when I made myself have structure again, that's when I found myself being like, okay, like I'm ready to go. So I really only film once a week. And then I have weeks where I film and then I also go live, like I'm going live tomorrow. So it's made my schedule so much more free to where I'll actually find myself wanting to film or thinking of new things and doing it outside of that schedule because I'm so motivated and like excited about it.
I love that that's amazing. You know what's hilarious? I'm talking about therapy a lot, but I've been like deep in therapy because I've been super depressed for like a very long time. And it is getting a little bit better. Like it's definitely getting to like, I've been working on it actively for a while. But one thing that so I'm going to start doing this thing called EMDR.
Yes.
And it's like this. Have you heard of it?
I've done it.
You've done it. Did it like change your life? Because everything I hear about it is that it's incredible.
EMDR is great, but can I tell you what changed my life?
Yes,
because
please.
I'm a therapy stan. Yes. I have, if I ever became president, I would have once every 3 months, everyone is required to have a therapy session for free, like totally covered. I just think everyone would benefit from therapy.
Yes.
What changed my life was something I was against for years and years and years and years and years and years. And you know what it was?
What?
Group therapy.
Oh, you told me this last time. I totally forgot we had this
I
conversation. You said it was amazing.
hated the idea of it. It was literally the most repulsive thing I could possibly think of.
You're like,
And
fuck
then
this.
I got into the situation where I had to do group therapy or they were gonna put me on a little grippy sock.
Mhm, mhm.
Um, it changed my life. So actually all of my like my daily lists and my weekly list things that I do is something that I learned in that group therapy. And so every day when I do my daily lists, I write down the things that I have to do and then something I want to do also.
Oh,
So
I
every
like
day I
that.
have to do something for myself, but I know, Courtney, I know it does sound worse than anything. And I swear, literally, I felt the exact same way. And slasher therapy is not a chick thing. Everyone benefit. There's not a single person that won't benefit from therapy because sometimes even
Nick
if
is in therapy right now, and it's been like yeah.
it's so good. Even if you roll in and you just like trauma dump on somebody, or even not even trauma, just like frustration dump and walk out and never speak to that person again, it feels so good.
It does
It's like,
feel good because you like get all of it out, and then
yes,
you just like it's like vomiting.
yes,
It's like word vomit. You just like word vomit, but it's like all that stuff that's been pent up inside of you for
yes,
so long that it's just
exactly.
like once you get it out, you're like, oh my God, I said. And like the greatest thing too is that I love my therapist now, but I also loved my last therapist too. I just wanted to move on. So we're doing EMD. We're going to work on EMDR, but my point of that before was her whole thing is like EMDR is really like deregulating. She's like, it's really powerful stuff. It can really kind of mess you up. And I've like also read a lot about it and people's experiences with it. And she's like, your life needs to be very much in order before we start that. And so
Yeah,
one thing that we've been working on is scheduling.
yes,
And so that's been a big thing where she was like, okay, like what's going to work the most? Because I was just trying to find days to film and filming all over and filming willy-nilly, and then I have to have other days where I like go through and do uh what is it, why can't I think of the word? But anyway, it's like answering messages, sending stuff out, doing like edit, like those have to be on different days because it's so anyway. And my point is I'm like
yes,
trying to like, okay, here's my shoot day. You're going to shoot this day every week. Like you said, like it's so funny because she editing, thank you, Slasher. Yeah, editing,
yeah,
and it like administrative stuff, like that kind of stuff. Cause there's
yes,
also like other weird business shit that keeps popping up, and I'm like, oh God, I gotta do that. I like had to fix payroll, just like weird stuff.
yeah,
And so like you have to have those all those days planned out. So she's like really helping me with my schedule. She's like, let's get this nailed down. Let's get your budget nailed down. Like, let's make
yep.
sure everything is good. All your ducks are in a row before we start getting into this other stuff because it's gonna be really hard. I was
So
like,
true.
okay.
Someone said, hold on, who was it? Healer said he felt terrible about his divorce until he talked to his friends, which, yeah, that's
Yeah,
therapy in and of itself.
get it out. Yeah.
There was one Frank. So Frank said, I did group therapy. Sometimes you feel better because you find a bigger mess than you. And like eh, as that might sound, as like meh as that might sound, it is true. It puts like talking to someone who has when I was in my group, so my problem is anxiety. I have horrible anxiety.
Mhm.
I have terrible social
Samesies.
anxiety. If anyone in here has ever met me at Skankfest, please know, like, I might look so like, yeah, like on here even, but I do get really nervous. I get pretty nervous. Um,
Yeah, same.
but there was this lady who she was 80 years old in my I think it was like
Wow.
80, 82. Her husband died, her brother died all within like a month of each other, and she just felt alone. And like it did put it into perspective for me on such a big
Yeah.
level, which was kind of like a reality check. But
Yeah.
then there were other people there too that just have very similar struggles to me, to where I could identify with them. And there's, especially with anxiety and depression, I feel like there's this, you'll get the like, well, just don't worry about it. Just feel better. Like,
Having somebody understand what you're going through is a
yes.
game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
totally.
so good. I'm telling you, it does sound like the worst thing. Courtney's so right. I felt the same way. but it changed everything for me, truly. And EMDR is great too, but it took me a long time to get to the point to be able to do EMDR. So I'm
Yeah.
glad that your therapist is going that way. And
Oh yeah, we're going slow. She's like, for some people, I've been working with them for 3 years and we haven't started. She's like, it's going to be 8 or 9 months minimum. Like
yeah,
we've got to get you good. Like we need to work on your, what does she call it? Internal scaffolding.
yeah,
And
I
I was
like
like,
that.
yeah, she's great. And what I love about her is she's very empathetic and she's very sweet, but she's also kind of tough love. Like when I'm like worrying about something or like trying to figure out like how to healer, how dare you? When I do my own streams, I read chat like so much, but when I have a guest, I want to talk to not ignore the guest. But yeah, so it's son of a bitch. But yeah, so it's one of those things where she gives me tough love. She's like, all right, well, if this is what we're struggling with, what are we going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And like, we're finding solutions to stuff. And I'm like, this is great.
It's so good.
It's good. It's great. But that was going to say my last therapist, I love him so much. He was so great. He literally told me, he's like, because it's nice to be able to have someone to talk to completely judgment free. They will not judge you.
Yeah. Not involved in the situation.
Not involved completely.
No biases.
Yes. Yep. It's so good. And it's so good because sometimes they validate you and other times they make you take a look at things that like you need to work on in yourself. Cause sometimes it's not, there are times when you might be in the right, but there are other times when they're like, well, actually, but anyway, so my last therapist told me, he's like, just so you know, like if you came to me with thoughts of wanting to hurt someone else, I would have to say something. But if you already Minecrafted someone, I couldn't tell anyone. I was like, what?
Fascinating. He's like, it's already done. I can't go back in time.
What's
done is done, girl.
That's exactly what he said. It was so funny. I was losing it. I was like, okay, great. I mean, I guess, if that happens, then I'll let you know.
Chat, I wish the chat was under our video.
I know, me too.
Because being on the side is like, I feel like I have to.
I know you have to like look.
Yeah,
Nick makes it bigger and like puts it. What's the word I'm looking for? He magnifies it so that I can read it. Otherwise, I would not be able to read it. Where the hell are my glasses? That would help. I do want to thank, before we get started, I love talking to you. I get so excited. Backhand he said, for 647, hi Zia, hi Ellie, love and hugs.
Hello, thank you, Backhand.
And then Franklin pink boyed me. He friggin' pink boyed me. Franklin came in here. Good evening, ladies. Zia, your hair looks lovely. Thank you. I don't have faith in the numbering tonight. Hopefully this is close to even. Frank, you numbered the hell out of it. And you did it. You did it. Thank you so much, Franklin. Franklin just numbered it all up. 53. And then RJP with another golden shower boy. Good evening, gorgeous and adorable Zia. The new hair looks great. Heart. Thank you so much. I thank you. I was a little bit like, when I first came out, it was like a tiny bit jarring and I was kind of like, I don't know, but I like it. I really like the color is really nice. Thank you. It's just, hi Dan. Hi everybody. I see all of you guys in chat. I see you all. I love you all. And hi. Yeah,
hey Tiff.
Thank you. So hello everybody. Healer, I witness you. I see you all in the chat, and I love all of you. We're gonna do some unqualified experting. We're at 75. We're at 70. Oh wait, there's one more came in. I missed it. We are 125 away from bikini. I took all of my bikinis out, intending to organize them, and then they're still sitting here in a pile on the floor. 5 from Saw. He said, hi, beautiful Ellie and Zia. I take my car in this coming Tuesday to get fixed. And I just ran a mile in 9 minutes yesterday at work listening, and bikini 272 tonight.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And hello, everyone who said hi while Zia was talking. I didn't want to interrupt her, but I saw your messages. Hello.
Make a bikini rope. That would be a great way to get out of the apartment if I need to, like through the window. Mm-hmm.
Like Rapunzel, but bikini.
With bikini? Yeah, I like that. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your bikinis.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to Unqualified Experts. We're going to give advice to the internet. And I know we're going to do a good job because Ellie always does a good job. Okay. This first one just says, but I don't know what this is going to be.
I'm looking forward to but.
It's just, yeah, right? Just but. I wipe. I wipe and I wipe, but I still find crap in my underwear. Oh no. No matter what I do, I still find crap in my underwear and I have an itchy beehole all day long. I've tried everything. I shower daily. I wipe until the toilet paper is clean. Using a bidet works, but they don't have those everywhere, and wipes only work part of the time. Oh wait, I did this one last stream. Dang it. I thought I didn't do that one. No, I messed up. We did more than I thought. Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh no. Okay. Okay, here we go.
She sent that one in.
Oh my God, Frit. No. Okay, here it is. Oh, this is my problem. I have to do it immediately. Otherwise, I will forget. Okay. Dan A, also with the golden shower boy for the cause. Dan A, thank you so much. Now we're at 85. At 85. We're only 115 away. For Pete's sake, we're almost halfway there. Living on a prayer. But that is great advice in the chat. Stop eating fast food and processed food. Like just on that last one, I don't know if that's a guy or a girl, but they need to stop. They need to stop eating what they're eating because that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, no, the itchy is concerning also.
Yeah, maybe check for worms or something.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound, none of that sounds good.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong in general.
Yeah. That sucks. That sounds terrible. Okay. All right. I've got the real first one. But also, yeah, they need a bidet and they need to just like poo at home.
A mobile bidet.
Yeah, just take it with them everywhere they go. All right. I live in a quiet neighborhood and my next door neighbor decides to mow his lawn at 7 a.m. sharp every Saturday morning. I would ruin their life.
Yeah.
I'm not a morning person and Saturday is the only day I can sleep in. But this guy's lawnmower wakes me up without fail. I've politely asked him if he could wait till at least 9 a.m. But he said he likes to get his yard work done early. Last Saturday, I was so annoyed that I couldn't fall back asleep and ended up playing Rolling Riches until like noon or something. I get that it's his property and he can mow whenever he wants, but 7 a.m. on the weekend seems excessive. It's not like he has a huge lawn that takes all day. The whole thing is done in 30 minutes. I've started wearing earplugs, but I can still hear it pretty clearly. How do you deal with this? Ruin his life.
I was going to say, I would be petty. I would be petty at this point. If you've politely asked and they're not catching the hint, I can assume if he's mowing at 7 a.m. on a Saturday, he's going to bed early and I stay up late and it's on.
Yep. I would loud as shit metal music at 10 p.m. Like, oh, you can do that. And at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's your house. Well, this is my house and I can do this at midnight. Like, I would have my speakers on faced towards his property. And
I have a nice subwoofer. I just push it up against like the wall closest to him and just listen to, put on some nice dubstep, perhaps. I'm not much of a connoisseur of the dubstep, but for the sake of petty behavior, I'm in a mariachi band.
Yeah.
I love that.
Super loud mariachi. Have a backyard party with a mariachi band.
Yes.
Yeah, I love mowing my lawn at 11 p.m. Yes. Like this is so beyond rude. Look, I understand too. I understand it's your house. It's your property. You can do what you want with it. But just a general, oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? Like my brain is just, it's fried. A general, of just being considerate of other people. Like, come on.
And there's like, I had a neighbor who she was a complainer about noise, but it was during the day, like during the day noise.
That's too much.
On a Saturday at 2 p.m., I was playing some Call of Duty And I didn't even have anything up that loud, but like it's Saturday, it's 2 p.m. I'm not concerned about keeping the volume low.
No.
So we got into some petty battles for sure. She actually typed me up a whole letter and I have it framed in my house.
Oh my God. What did it say?
It's not appropriate. So she was actually complaining about other noises also. But she made a whole concise like multi-paragraph essay about recommendations as to how to make things quieter. So I framed it because I thought it
Wow.
was hilarious. And then I actually did. I put foam on the back of my headboard.
That's nice of you.
I tried, but and then she was like, "Please don't tell my husband that I contacted you." And I was like, "What I think is going on is her husband's like, why can't we lay it down?"
That's what it is. Her husband is like, dude, seriously? Like, do you hear what's happening over there? Why aren't we? And that's why she said something. That was why she said something to you. It wasn't the noise. She's like, you're making me look bad over here. Like, I don't want to bang my husband this much. Oh, damn.
Oh my
That's so
God.
funny. That's so funny.
And then she moved out like 3 months later. I was like, "Thank God."
Did he move
I've
out with
never
her?
had complaints ever. So
No.
even my neighbors now, they have no problems whatsoever. Oh, I did tell her husband, because her husband was really cool, and she was not an older lady. She was like mid-30s, also tattooed, like cute
What
girl.
happened?
When she moved in, I was like excited. I was like, because I live in a pretty older person neighborhood,
Yeah.
because I like it quiet. I'm not like a late at night loud person.
No, me neither.
I'm I like the old people hours over here. So I did end up telling her husband because he was super cool, and then he was way embarrassed. So I can only imagine how that conversation went over. But
He was probably like, you keep doing this. Stop doing this with every neighbor. We're going to have to move again.
yeah.
That's
Sometimes you got to be petty.
You
Sometimes
do.
gotta
You
be
do.
petty.
You have
Yep.
to, especially in situations like that. Like I've definitely had upstairs, like I live in an apartment now, but I'm on the top floor. But I've had upstairs neighbors before who like they're working out or doing something, and
Yeah.
I'm working from home. But it's the middle of the day. I'm not gonna get
Yeah.
mad. Like
Yeah.
I'm hear a bunch of banging, but I'm like, it's fine. It's 4 o'clock. Like what?
Yeah. What are you
Whatever.
gonna do?
Yeah. Like
2
this is not.
a.m., 7 a.m. on a Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna be
Yes.
pissed.
Yes.
I'm gonna be pissed.
It's no, you're just an inconsiderate dick if that's what you're
Yeah.
doing at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. Jesus. Even here, like because I again, like I live in an apartment and for the most part it's pretty chill, pretty quiet. Our neighbor directly to this side of us is an older gentleman, but I will hear him like banging around sometimes at night. But again, I don't care because like once I leave this room, like this is my stream room. Once I leave this room, I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
This is the only wall that we share. Yeah. So like it's really not a big deal. Like it takes a lot for something to bother me enough to complain about it. And they even are nice enough here where trash pickup, because that's pretty loud. They do it at like 11 a.m. It's great.
That's nice.
Right?
I think
I'm
that's
just like
around when mine is also.
perfect timing. Perfect
Yeah.
timing.
That's a self-centered neighbor right there.
Yeah. I would get petty on this guy.
Mhm.
Would get petty on this guy. Jerk.
We didn't say it'd be good advice.
No, but it is advice. I don't think it's bad advice.
I don't either. You know what? Not everybody deserves kindness and grace sometimes. Sometimes they need to know what's up.
They need a swift kick in the ass. All right. This one is called My Girlfriend Bomb. I don't know what that means. Okay. I met a wonderful woman. We clicked immediately. We once went to culinary school together and reconnected through a dating app. She's the best, thick and weird, quirky, funny, hardworking, and she truly likes me. We dated, we kissed, we effed, and all was going really well. I saw a future with her. I thought she was going to cure my loneliness, and I thought we cared about each other more than anyone else. I'm just gutted, but she dropped a bomb on me after we effed one day. This is a quote from her. It's been long enough. I need to tell you. I have herpes. I take medication. I don't let anyone near me during outbreaks. Oh no. I was in shock. I really care about this woman, and I know she shared something super shameful and serious with me. At the same time, she didn't disclose it to me in the beginning. She waited until a month of effing unprotected. Oh, God, this is bad. Unprotected. The worst part is that she made me go get an STD test before I had sex with her. She told me hers came back squeaky clean. I called her out on that. I'm just lost. I thought I finally had a sliver of joy. I need advice. I have no one to turn to, no one to ask. I'm not ready to lose her. I was on the cusp of falling in love. What should I do?
Leave.
That's so bad. That's
Leave.
so bad.
So this is like
She's not a good person.
also illegal here.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah. It's illegal here. Which I love.
Yeah.
So I would leave that person. That is some terrible, terrible person stuff. Yes, you can't unget the herpes. That's very true. But
Once
out
you
of
get it, that's it.
principle, that's just the ultimate violation, I think. You know, that is.
You can't come back from that.
No.
Because that's like she put your health at risk and lied to you about it.
Yeah. The good news is the transmission rate is incredibly low, male to female.
Oh, that's good.
I am so educated in these topics.
I was gonna say, I was like, I mean, I know what it is, obviously, but I don't like know a lot of the nuances of it.
Yes, especially when you are on the medication, because it's actually really common. So in like the mainstream world, so fun fact for people in the chat, anytime you like see creators working with other creators on other locations, he said herpes, more like our piece.
Oh no, poor guy.
We get tested, right? And it's very expensive. It's talent specific testing, but so they do everything. It's like the bloods. I don't know what we're allowed to say on here. Dead piece, and then swabs of everywhere. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
Wait, they do swabs of like. Shit, all right. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, throat and the butt.
Okay.
However, so they test for literally everything except for herpes because it really isn't any genuine test that can give you like a complete solid answer unless you currently have an active outbreak, at which point you already know.
Wait, what? I didn't know that.
So it's really, really common, especially on the mainstream side of things for people who are like mainstream workers, for people to have it. But you are still legally required to disclose that.
Well, yes, if you know it, you have to tell the person.
Yes. And then they can make their own informed decision from there.
Of course.
But it is, if someone did that to me, I would leave them in a heartbeat regardless.
Yes. Well, because that's, and I think Courtney said it. So, and hi, Ashley said, okay, so here's the thing. She could have got an STD test and it didn't show up, especially if she didn't have an outbreak, but she still knew she had it because she told him she had it. She was like, hey, by the way, like, it's time for me to tell you it's been long enough. Like she knew. So that means she must have had an outbreak and that's how she found out she had it.
Absolutely.
I didn't know that there wasn't a test for it. Okay. And then Courtney, this is the thing. What else does she have? What else is she lying about? What else is she going to hide in the future? She's got to go. Like, you can't trust this person.
Tiff, did you really? He faked the test, right?
Is that the guy?
There's so many. It's happened so many times.
Oh my God. So there's this guy that so I'm in a group chat with, and actually look, I understand that. Ashley said a lot of people probably have it and don't know and haven't had an outbreak. That's a different story.
That's a different story. But
if you don't know, you don't know. But she knew.
Putting someone at risk, regardless of how big or small the risk is.
You have to at least tell them and say, here, look, here's the risk. Here's like, I'm on medication. It's very hard to pass it on, but at least he could make the decision for himself.
Yeah. So Tiff's talking about a guy, he was born with Hep C. So he faked test results, which is why we go to these. There's really only two specific testing companies that technically there's only one that's pass certified, which is the company that like oversees it. Yeah. But there's another one. So there's Clear, which is pass certified. That's the one to go to. And then there's TTS. They have QR codes and stuff on them so you can scan them and verify they are legit. But a lot of people don't do that. And so dudes will fake it and just hope nobody scans the QR code. Yeah. Wow. Or they'll use like old tests and change the dates or whatever. Yeah.
God, that is so just sketchy and wrong and awful.
Yeah. Your first scene.
Mm.
That happened to Oh, so I have kind of a relevant story to this.
Yeah.
When I was like 19 years old, I met this dude in Oceanside, California. He was military, which is already a red flag. Sorry if you're military. We went on numerous dates, and I was like super into this dude. We went on like 7 or 8 dates, and by the next one, I can't remember if it was 7 or 8 or 8 or 9, whatever. By the next one, he invites me over to his house, and I'm like,
It's on. Yep.
make sure I got my matching set on.
Nice.
And it was, I felt like that was a long time. Like I was like, all right, he's
That's a while.
holding
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I go over to his house, we're hanging out, we're watching a movie, and he's making 0 moves. Okay. I'm like, okay, so like what's going on?
What's going on? Yes.
I get fed up. We're like over halfway into the movie. And I'm like, all right, like, did you actually just invite me over to watch a movie? Because what the hell?
That's not why I came over. Excuse
Not why
me.
I'm here. So I just hop on top, right? Clothed. And I like lean in and I'm like, let's get to business. And
Yeah.
he let me know. He's like, before we do anything, like I have to let you know. And he had herpes.
Oh.
And so nothing proceeded from there.
Good for him.
But every time I hear a story like this, I think back. It was a good movie. Okay. I think back about how grateful I am that he did tell me. And he was the one who had explained like the medication stuff, because he explained the whole thing. And he 1000% could have not said anything. I would have never known. I'd never been the wiser,
Wow.
But he didn't. He told me, and I am so still to this day endlessly grateful that there are honest people. I'm sure it's a hell of a conversation to have, and probably not one you have to have when you have this like 19-year-old. He was 36, right? So he has this like 19-year-old girl, and he's like, but yeah, I'm so grateful. So grateful.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's actually really awesome that he did that.
Yes.
I asked this waitress for lobster, but she gave me crabs instead. You don't want the crabs.
Did they download it?
Yeah, no, that's definitely that's really, really good that he said something. And I do think that takes a lot of like integrity and just being brave in general to like
and
tell
just
someone
like putting other people before yourself.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. It's such a selfless act to let somebody know and let them make that informed choice.
Yeah. And I also agree with Ashley on this one too. Also, people wouldn't be so nervous and scared to disclose if people weren't such effing a-holes.
Oh yeah.
People just assume the person is dirty. I 100% agree. You must disclose everything. Yeah, you should. But you're right. Like, I agree too. People are complete dicks about stuff that it's like, doesn't mean that you're dirty. It doesn't even mean that you slept around. Like, it's just sometimes you get unlucky. Like and that stuff is everywhere. And it's unfortunate. Sometimes a partner gives it to you. Like, it's just not because of actually I have a friend that got it because of grape. Like, that kind of stuff does happen, and it's really sad. Like, I feel, and those people still deserve compassion, and you can still make the decision. Like, if you like someone enough and transmission is really, really low, that is a risk that you can take. Like, but they just have to disclose. That's all.
Well, it's also the stigma, especially with, I will say, I think herpes is one of those things where the stigma is so massive when it really shouldn't be.
It's really common. I didn't realize it was as common as it was.
The majority of people have it and just don't know because you don't express it. Tiff, in regards to your question about that person, I don't know. I only recently started branching out to male talent outside of my circle this year. I've never heard of that guy. So I'm not sure.
I did have this guy. Oh my God. And so funny, also a related story. I'm in this group on Twitter. It's just a bunch of spicy site users, just a bunch of girls and one guy. There's one guy in the group who does was a single dad or something like that. And he's a spicy creator. But anyway, it's just a group of a bunch of girls. And I met one of the girls and she's like, oh, you should join this group. And everybody just kind of goes in and commiserates about stuff. Where like if they have questions, they're like, have you ever done this? Like, have you ever done Skype calls? And like, what do you use? How much do you charge? Just stuff like that. Yeah. So it's like it's a cool little group to be in. I like it. But they let this other guy join in. Like I said, it's all girls and just one guy. And he's super chill and he minds his, he's like very respectful. He's never like tried to hit on anyone or say anything like but they let this other dude join the group. And I forget his name, but he was like the Italian stallion something. And he was in the industry and he reached out to me separately. Like he sent me a message being like, hey, you're really beautiful. I'd love to collab.
Wait, the guy in Vegas?
Maybe. I don't remember where he was from. It's
because
possible.
His name is the Italian something.
Italian something.
He's rocking a lot.
I think.
Might be
I think so. Okay, maybe. So he blocked me. We'll get there. So
he's in my DMs.
Yes. Okay. So he reached out to me. In my DMs and he's like, hey, you're really beautiful. I'd love to collab. And I'm like, oh, I don't do that. Like I'm monogamous. I do my spicy street. Like, it's like, I don't collab with other people. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's just a solo account.
I'm literally screenshotting him to you right now because I need to know if it's the same guy.
Oh my God, please. Okay. Yes. Yes. Send it. Oh, that's not me. Frank, stop it. So he, and I very politely declined. I was like, oh, thank you very much for saying that. Like, I don't do that type of content. I'm married, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then he blocks me. And because he blocked me and he was in the group, I got kicked out of the group. Yeah, like I got booted and everybody in the group was like, whoa, dude, what happened to Xia? Like, where did she go? Because like I disappeared from the group. And so I messaged my friend separately and told her what happened. And she was like, oh, absolutely not. And she kicked him out of the group. She's like, he's gone. So kicked him out and brought me back in. And everybody was like, oh my God. And I told them what happened. And I shared the screenshot of me saying that. Yeah. And then I found out that he also was faking tests. He was also faking tests.
Yep.
Okay. I don't think this is him.
Okay. I was going to say, because now I really need to.
No.
Because I'm trying to set something up. But
no.
But I found no bad reports on him so far. So we have like on Telegram, we have whole groups where we can talk about.
Smart. Smart.
And so far, so that's where I run any of my like guys through. Girls, I'm not that like worried about. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the guys, I run them all through, and he so far has zero complaints. So
good. Okay, good. Well, because that's the other thing. Like with girls, you're right. Like a girl's most likely not going to get assaulty, but with a guy, you never really know. You just have to be careful.
Also, Xia, I kind of wish a bitch would. You know what I'm saying?
You're like, actually, I'm kind of down with that. So
that's not my skill.
Yes. Oh my God, that's amazing. Just tell her beforehand. Be like, hey, so, if you want to go a little crazy, I want to rough you, please do that. Yeah. That's fantastic. And that got an Ellie, please, from Backhands. Yes. Oh my God. Franklin with 15. Franklin, thank you so freaking much. He said, I think Ellie might be West Coast, but is there any chance she'd come to Content Hotel?
I am West Coast. It depends on, you can message me on Twitter. I have some like stipulations with my collabing.
It's not that kind of Content Hotel. It's just it's just like a live streaming. So do you know who Chrissy Mayer is? Yeah, she's a comedian. So she's been putting on these content houses forever.
Oh, love.
And so all creators just get together. She'll do like a 48-hour to 72-hour live stream that's just constantly going. And we're like filming stuff that we're doing in the house. Someone's always coming in and out of the live stream. It's all on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. Yeah, so I travel all the time. I'm literally constantly, I'm finally on like a break. There was for a minute in the beginning of this year where literally every weekend I was flying somewhere else.
Oh my gosh.
So I try to do most of my travel in the beginning of the year. And then the second half of the year, I like to chill, but I'll still do like random little trips for
Mhm.
funsies for things that I want to do, right? So I
Yeah.
knock out like everything I have to do. So now I'm queued out with new content, new collab stuff until the end of this year, beginning of next year. But for fun stuff like that, yeah, I would absolutely. That sounds
Super
like
fun. So it's happening in September. I'll send you the link if you're
yes.
interested. It's happening in September. From Courtney's going to be there. She's going.
Nope.
She's raising money to go, and she Ashley says I'm soaked. Phrasing. So but it's a lot of fun. So it's going to be a big like a bunch of people are going to be there.
Nope.
Who's going? I kept the list of people going is like a big one.
Is it like
Um,
mainly comedians?
yeah, mainly comedians and a bunch of
Ooh,
us little streamer gals.
I can be funny.
Yes, right? Like I can be funny by accident sometimes. Let's
Mhm.
go.
It's the autism.
It's the Hell yes. I just blame I'm like, I don't know, it's ADHD. It sounds like an
There's
ADHD thing.
something's
Oh,
wrong, but it's working.
God's
So it's
going
like,
yeah. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm just like, Like I know I got to treat this stuff and work on this stuff because it's better for my life, but it's still
yeah,
kind of working for me. So let's
but
go.
it's kind of fun. So, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
It'll be
my
great.
god.
Yeah, you would fit right in.
Oh yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna send you the link. Oh, it's good. Yeah,
Yeah, do it.
it's
I'd be down.
oh,
Where is it
it's
at?
super cool. It's in New York, so it's in
I've never been to New York,
Poconos.
and I've needed a reason.
Well,
I've never
this
been.
is it.
I've literally been to Europe and not been to New York.
Oh my god,
I
it's not
skipped
in the
right over.
city. It's outside the city, but
Good,
if
'cause
you're
I'm not a big city person.
okay, yeah, so great then. That'll be perfect. I was gonna say if it's in the city, but if you're there and we're like recording an episode of True Dat, maybe you come in like that.
I would
Cool.
1000%. That would be so much
Man.
fun. That would be all of my hopes and dreams.
Um, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh my God. Speaking of anxiety, no one noticed, thank God. I had a massive panic attack right in the middle of Legion of Skanks, that episode. I had to get up. It was like I had to get up and like walk out for a minute.
I did not notice, and I
Thank
watched
God.
it.
No one noticed. And I was like,
Good.
good, except for Naeem, because he was sitting right next to me.
Well,
And
yeah.
he was like, because I was doing this at one point. I was like, because it was hitting hard. And like it just sometimes I can breathe through them if they're not that big, but that one was
Yeah.
like a huge one. And so and Naeem was so funny. This is like you said, like people that don't have panic attacks or like
Yeah.
anxiety.
Just
He was
relax.
yeah, he was like you could tell he was like you're okay. Like just calm down. And then he like nudged his water towards me to drink water. I was like,
Take
thanks,
a drink
man.
of water, bitch. You're fucking
You'll
fine.
be fine. But I got up and I just kind of let it play out for a minute and then I went back. But like it was, oh God, it sucked so bad. I was like, really, really.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
you played it off. I didn't
I
notice.
played yes, good, good. By the way, guys, we are at 100. We are 50% of the way to bikini. 50% of the way to bikini. We are almost there. Daniel said he noticed he didn't watch it. Daniel, how dare you? Okay, okay. Oh my God, snooping. All right. This girl said, my boyfriend was sleeping and I found messages between him and his friends in a group chat talking about me and other women. One of his friends keeps saying he would F me, and my boyfriend just ignored it, even after I spoke to him about it the first time, which he told me about. And he promised he wouldn't allow it again. I also found my boyfriend trying to get his friends to rate girls on IG, which he also promised to stop doing and engaging with that stuff. I read about him telling his friends how my period is late, how he won't change his ways for anyone, and how he tells me to lose weight because he won't be with a girl who blows up on him. This guy's a piece of trash. I'm just disgusted, and I really do think it's this macho type persona he's putting on for his friends to see him like the man, but I hate it. I don't even know how to confront since I obviously shouldn't have been snooping, but I feel super disconnected now and I don't know how to pretend I'm okay. I had an idea that something like this was happening behind my back, but I wasn't sure if it was just my trauma. He also says I'm really defensive and guarded because of my past. But then look how he is behind my back. How can I trust anyone again? I'm lost. Oof, girl.
Really quick,
Trash.
Larry. Yes, I will be there on Monday. If you're there, please come say hi. Okay, go ahead with your thoughts.
This guy is trash. Like you need to throw him out and move the F on.
So I'm going to have a slightly interesting take, but at the end, I agree with what you say.
Okay, let's hear it.
However, I wasn't on that wavelength until the talking about her losing weight and all of that stuff. My first initial thought was, is there derogatory things being said about you in the chat? And in the beginning, it didn't sound like it. Personally, I think it's incredibly natural for people to have chats with their friends that you wouldn't want your significant other to read. I think that's pretty normal.
Yeah, I
The
can agree
way
with
you
that part.
talk to your friends may be a little more transparent than you would want to talk about things with your significant other. So I don't think that that's weird. I also don't necessarily think it's weird, like the rating girls things and stuff.
No, that part that's pretty normal. Like that's kind of not that, especially if it's like an IG girl. That's kind of whatever. I'm pretty much whatever on that too. Agreed.
Where he lost me is the derogatory comments.
Yeah.
Also, even the period being late thing, I don't think that's weird, because if there's like a pregnancy scare, I think you would tell all of your friends, like, oh my God, you know?
Yeah.
But then the like weight comments and stuff like that, yeah, that's where it'd be a problem. Now, that being said, she shouldn't have been snooping through his phone.
No, she shouldn't have.
And often if you go snooping, you're going to find something that isn't going to make you happy.
Yeah.
That being said, she did. She found the derogatory stuff. In that scenario, I would probably call it quits. If it was just the like rating other girls and one of your dude's friends being like, I'd bang you, girl, I mean, whatever, you know.
It's that to me is more just like, it depends on the type of relationship you have. I will say this, as much as I know, to my knowledge, none of my husband's friends have ever been disrespectful enough to say something like that about their friend's wife. Like, I think that's where, and I feel like if they did, Nick would be like, dude, what the are you talking about? Like, absolutely not. The rating girls thing also wouldn't bother me. Like, I'm 99% sure they probably do that. I don't know. I don't. It's that I'm with you on that. I think that's pretty just whatever. But it's his friend. I just kind of think that's disrespectful to do. Like, I would never tell my girlfriend that I would bang their dude.
No.
Like, I don't know. That's just a super weird. And the fact that he didn't say anything, and then when it got to the comments about her weight and not blowing up and like that's where I was like, dude, throw this whole guy out.
Can I also say, I'm really curious if you feel this way. I don't think I've ever like out loud said this, but there's something about when I have like a girlfriend that I'm close with, they could be dating literally Hollywood's idea of the most beautiful man, and there's just something about it, like them having a relationship, that I don't see it anymore.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Like, I do not covet my friends. Like, just I don't know. It's just a weird. Immediately, it turns me off.
Like, I could acknowledge, like, oh yeah, he's a good-looking guy, but there would be like nothing else beyond that. But I do think men operate differently. I also think it's a different take, because obviously Brad Pitt is a good kisser, I hope.
I was out of left field. I love it.
It's a different take for sure, given that I explore outside of.
Well, but that's different. But that's, you guys are all doing that in a consensual, everybody's cool with it. True. Everybody knows what's going on kind of way. I feel like that, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, obviously. I just feel like it depends on the rules of the relationship. And if you're in a monogamy, it's just a different thing.
Yes, it is for sure. Ultimately, yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't tolerate somebody talking smack behind my back.
It's just disrespectful.
It is. There were wrongdoings on both parts.
She shouldn't have been snooping.
I feel like if you feel the need to snoop, you shouldn't be in that relationship anyway.
Also agreed.
Is my personal. So it's just that all signs point to go your separate ways.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree 100% in this scenario. Like, but the fact that he's said this stuff to her before, and that's why she felt like he was doing it behind her back, and that's why she snooped, is she should have just had a conversation with him. She already knew, like, she felt, and I think a lot of the times people ignore their gut feelings because they think, and I understand, especially because she said she had trauma. and she doesn't trust people to begin with, I totally get why it's hard to trust your gut, because you're like, is that, or is it just a weird trauma response? Is it just because I went through some crazy stuff? Like, I understand, but I feel like sometimes you got to trust your gut. You just know.
I also think there's that fear, I find especially more from women, where you're like, I don't want to look crazy.
Yes.
Right? You don't want to look crazy, but then, you know, you go through the phone, you find something, you're going to say something and it's out, baby.
It's out. Yeah. The crazy. See, that's the other thing too. I hate that whole, it's just be who you are. Don't pretend like you're trying. And I'm not saying like, don't be crazy. Don't go through, you're right. You shouldn't be going through your partner's phone. Like, you shouldn't be like, I don't know. Nick and I have access to each other's phone. He picks mine up and uses it all the time because he uses it for passwords when he's signing into stuff, like authenticate. Like, he's constant, or he's like, oh, can I use it for he sent you the link on Instagram today. Like, he can go, but he doesn't look through my stuff.
Yeah.
And like, if I want to search something on his phone because we're in the car and I don't have mine, I can do that. But I'm not looking through his messages because that's weird. Yes. And just a breach of privacy, because you're right. What if he's talking to someone about something that's just personal to even the other person? Yeah. Like, what if it's something the other person doesn't want anyone to know? Yeah.
There's no point.
Yeah, like, it's just a very different, like, I agree 100%. Like, you should trust your partner not enough to snoop through their phone. That being said, like, if you're the type of girl that's just like not super cool with your dude, like going to strip clubs or like whatever, don't try to pretend to be the cool girl because you're afraid of looking crazy. Just be honest about it and be like, that's not for me. And if you need to be in a relationship where you do that kind of stuff, go find someone else, because there are people who are fine.
So much more happiness in life.
Yes.
So much more.
Be honest about who you are and what you want, and you'll find someone that feels the same as you. Yeah. Eventually. Yeah, Frank, right?
I agree, Fright Club. I mean, I think, two wrongs don't make a right. I saw that said earlier. Frank said, thank God we didn't have cell phones when I was married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cell phones have made, and I don't think they've made, like, cheating more, that's the word I'm looking for.
It's more accessible.
It's more accessible, but it's like the people that we're going to do it, we're going to do it anyway, right? I just think that it's just easier for people to do it now.
Yeah, it's way easier. I think that is, I will say, I do think like social media and stuff has a very high correlation in the increased divorce statistics. I do think that it plays a big role, but I also think that plays into waiting until you're mature enough to be in a functional relationship.
Also, working on your past shit, so you're not bringing all that baggage into a new relationship.
And then that open communication.
Yeah,
it definitely does make it easier for sure. I also think that cheating can be, everyone has different definitions, right?
Absolutely.
And there's different levels of cheating, right?
You have to talk about
emotional or physical, or some girls have a problem with their dude liking other girls' pictures on Instagram. Mm-hmm. Some girls consider that cheating. You know, everyone has their own opinion, and being able to really clearly lay out those ground rules in the beginning is key to success. Key to success.
1,000%. You have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, because you have to be on the same page, because you could have someone doing something that they don't think is wrong, and they don't realize that they're doing something, and then, you know, their partner's getting upset, and it's like, but you guys didn't have this conversation.
Yeah.
You didn't talk about this.
Yeah. It's so important in every aspect of every relationship to just lay it all out there.
Yep. And Steve, this just bothers me just in general, because he said, I know at least 3 marriages broken up by Facebook. That's a lot too. People looking up old flames and reconnecting. If you have feelings for someone else, do not get into another relationship and marry someone if you're still harboring, like, I literally want absolutely nothing to do with any of my exes ever in my entire effing life. If any of them reached out to me, I would block them if they aren't already blocked.
Well, and not even if you have current feelings. If you had something prior with that person, don't reopen the door when you're in a relationship.
Don't do it.
There's no
need. Exactly.
Nothing good is going to come from it.
Yep. 1,000%. And you're right. It's just such different. You're right. Cause there are people who are, cause you're obviously more open, right? But
Yeah.
like you have to have, well, no, I guess you don't have to, but I would imagine you have some boundaries of like, okay, this
Mhm.
is okay, but this is not like,
Yes.
yeah,
Well,
right. Like
so like one huge one for us is I'm I don't like kissing other
okay,
people. Girls I
nice.
like. Girls
Yes, different
I
thing. I agree
yeah.
with you. Totally different, right?
Because and so he doesn't agree. He's like, "So I can pork said person, but I can't kiss them." And I'm like, "Yes."
But that's
He's
how
like
you feel.
yeah, he's like, "Make it make sense." I'm like, "Oh, I can't." But there's something about kissing that, in my opinion, is one of those more intimate things that I just wouldn't share outside of my relationship.
That's, you know what? I actually get that.
Yeah, well, and a lot of the
Yeah.
girls agree, a lot of the guys don't, and it's very common in this industry for there to be like, "We're not kissing." It's, like,
That's
super like, a
funny.
lot of the girls are like, "Yeah, no."
Okay.
And then but he's not bothered by it.
Okay.
And there's, like, little things like that, and also sometimes you just learn things as you go, because obviously not everything is 100% scripted, right? There's actually a phrase, it's called gonzo, and it's where you just kind of freestyle the scene.
Okay.
Um, and sometimes things will come up that you don't really anticipate. Obviously, there's like hard no conversations beforehand. But then as long as you're working within those boundaries, but then there might be something that comes up during that scene that you then have to discuss after the fact because it's a learning moment, right? You can't anticipate everything.
Yeah, of
But that
course.
ability to step back and be like, hey, so I didn't love this. If we could not do that again. I always thought Gonzo was just one of the Muppets.
Yeah, I've never heard that term gonzo before.
Yeah.
Um, but you're right, like, it's just a very, and I'm sure, like, even outside of the industry, people who are just in open
Oh,
relationships,
yeah.
because I've known them, they have their own rules of like, "Hey, it's okay if you sleep with other people, but you can't see the same girl. You can't go on dates. Like,
Yep.
just the sex part of it is fine." Other people have like full on other relationships that they have
Yeah.
outside of their primary. It's just so interesting.
That I
And
could
I,
not do. That I get the physical thing, no
yes.
problem.
Yeah, because once you get into the intimacy, the feel like that's, I'm with you. Like, sex
Well,
I can
and
handle
where
way
I
more
picture it
than,
going is, like, imagine you go to your significant other and you're like, "Hey, can we go see this movie Friday night?" And he's like, "Oh, sorry, I have plans with Brit."
yeah,
Like,
no, I
you
can't.
know?
Not for me.
Oh, well, it's on.
Not for me. Yep,
Yep.
I'm 100% with you on that. Like,
Mhm.
I could, even though I'm also like, I don't know about this. Like, I could get behind the idea of like even a threesome way
Yeah,
easier than I could with him being like, I've got this friend that I'm really close with. I'm like, excuse me.
yeah. Steve, that's not an open relationship. Don't say that. Open
Wait,
relationship
what is it?
he said, "I have been in open
Oh,
relationships, just was not aware."
no, that's
That's not an
not.
open relationship.
That's
That's
not.
just cheating.
It's just cheating. And what Frank said too, my wife and I both cheat on each other. Though she gave me permission, you didn't cheat then because she gave you permission. That's not
Yeah.
cheating. That was, what is it? Ethical non-monogamy, I suppose.
Yeah,
Steve said, "I know that was
yes.
a joke." Poor Steve. I'm sorry.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry. Oh God, a dark joke. No, it sucks. It's yeah. I mean, we've literally all been there. I feel like at least
Oh, yeah.
like it's.
Wait, is there anyone in here who hasn't been cheated on or cheated? I'm just curious.
I mean, I think everyone's at the very least been cheated on.
When I was 14, I held another boy's hand and, I was blasted as a cheater. I had, like, a little boyfriend, and then I was blasted as a cheater because I held another boy's hand
That's a
and
bit much. That's a bit much. That's a little, even now, I'm not saying I wouldn't be like, "What the hell, man?" But I still wouldn't consider it cheating. Oh,
Oh my god.
wow. Courtney's never cheated or been cheated on.
Okay, that's impressive.
That
Good
is
for you.
impressive because it's not a good
Oh,
answer,
yeah.
not a good feeling.
Yeah, Ash said the amount of wait, hold on, where'd it go?
I know the messages move fast sometimes where I'm like, damn it, where did I find it? Or
I
where was
know.
it?
The amount of married people that hit on me and message me, I trust no one. Yeah, I think the majority of my people who support me are married or in a relationship.
I think as long as the wife knows and is cool with it, that's like all good.
I absolutely agree with the kissing thing. For me, kissing is just as or more intimate than for me. It's the basis of
Yeah.
relationship. If a woman can't kiss, it's over for me.
Gotta
Totally
be a
agree.
good
Fight Club.
kisser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Someone said it earlier. It raises the level of intimacy,
Yeah.
in a way that I'm just like, meh.
It's too much. No, I 100% agree with you. It's like it's way too much. It's weird.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if this counts as cheating. My ex and I, when we were breaking up, were both like, no, this doesn't really count as cheating. We were broken up pretty much at that point. But like, we definitely were both talking to other people as our relationship was falling apart and ending. And it needed to, like, it should have ended at least a year before it did. And it was like crumbling, and we kind of just did this. So I don't know if
Yeah.
that counts, really. Kind of, I don't know.
I wouldn't say so. Oh, I was, but I also wouldn't count as cheating personally because we were literally separated. What with my
Yeah.
first marriage,
Yeah.
um, and I started seeing other people. We were technically still married, but we were both like we weren't living together.
Done,
We had a
done.
custody arrangement. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
That's a
So I'm
diff
like,
yeah, that doesn't count either.
yeah,
RJP, that sucks. I'm so sorry you had to be that guy. I slept with an engaged woman. She didn't tell me until after.
yeah,
Mm, that
yikes.
sucks. Because then it's not your fault. Like, you didn't do anything wrong in that scenario. It just sucks to know that, like, you had to be that guy. Like, I'm sorry. That's a shitty feeling.
Also, why even bring it up after?
Right? Like, just don't say something. Why, like, I mean, God. Like,
Just let that man have his good feeling, okay? Why you
and
gotta
just
ruin
move
it?
on. Yeah, make him feel terrible for something.
Yeah.
Ashley, see, I've cheated and been cheated on, but when I did, he was sleeping on the couch and wouldn't understand that I was done. I also think, see, I do legitimately think there are nuances to things. Like, I don't think that he can, like, I agree with certain things being like, dude, that's not cool. Or even like, maybe, hey, you shouldn't have done that. But if you're literally trying to get someone out and he will not leave or will not, or she, like, I don't know if that counts.
I wouldn't say so.
Because if you're like,
Someone
dude, I'm
said,
done, and he won't listen. Sorry, go
Fright
on.
Club said, I was the other guy in an open relationship, which got strange because her husband got jealous because her and I worked together, so we saw each other too much. I can see that. I think I personally, I think I would also be like, work people are off limits because I get that you're literally with the person all
Mhm.
day, and then also
Feelings,
keep in mind
feelings.
that anyone that I have married was people I worked with. So
That's how it happened. Like, literally, now it's different. Like you said, with the rise of social media and like all this other stuff, now it's a little bit different. But it
yeah,
used to be like all cheating happened at work.
yeah,
Like, all of it.
yep.
Like, yeah. I don't regret doing it. It got me out of a really bad situation. Honestly, you it if he like I just if you can't get someone to understand that the relationship is done, it's done. Like, that's a very tough, like, if that's how it got him
So
to understand that it's over.
I did cheat. I will be so transparent.
I love
I
that you're
have
so
cheated.
honest. No one will talk about this.
Oh yeah, I don't care. And there's none of me that supports cheating. I am definitely a if you're done, done kind of person. However, that being said, I was in a situation where we were together for 2.5 years, and I quite literally went to this man and was like, he broke up with me on my birthday,
Oh.
and then tried to get back together the next day.
Oh,
And
no, sir.
he was like, what do you need for this to work? And so I explained. So he wouldn't talk to me during the day while he was at work. And when he got home, I needed to give him a 2-hour cool off period before we talked, at which point I would have dinner done and we would just sit and watch a show and go to bed. And that was our everyday. So it was lacking in a lot of different areas. And because of the lack of intimacy, I also was extremely I had very low self-esteem. So I was just kind of accepting what I was getting.
Yeah.
When I told him I what I wanted, it was intimacy once a week. I wanted him to at least text me once a week during the day. Doesn't have to be anything crazy, just like a hey babe, how's your day? What's for dinner tonight? Whatever.
Yeah, some kind of
Um,
connection, for the love of God.
yes, and I wanted a once a month date night. Um, and he told me, if you need all of that, you can go get it somewhere else. I, again, was in a very low self-esteem state of mind where I didn't feel like I deserved or would get it anywhere else until I met my now husband, who I cheated on my boyfriend with.
Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is not, and again, I'm with you. I don't condone cheating. I don't think it's like a
Yeah.
cool thing to do, but I do really think there are legitimate nuances to these things. It's
Yeah.
not always like it's a very different scenario when you're in a legitimately happy relationship, or you're not talking to your partner and you're just going out and like sleeping with, like, that's just that to me is a very different thing than someone who broke up with you and then was like, what do you need? And like, because that whole thing sounds like you guys weren't even really together at that point to be like
No.
that. I don't think I honestly don't think you cheated.
I mean, I did. We were still now that day I went home, and again, we worked together. And I went into my physical relationship with my now husband, very much just being like, whatever, let's just see if anyone else wants to give it to me. And then we just clicked, something clicked. So that day I went home and I broke up with him that day.
Okay.
And he asked me, he's like, is there someone else? And I was like, yeah,
Okay. We're very
I was like,
honest.
yeah, I mean, it's whatever at that point. I would definitely still consider it cheating.
Okay.
Could I have handled the situation better? Yeah, I should have just left. Um,
I understand that.
but I also
idea.
understand how I got to the point where I didn't. You know what I mean?
It's 100% the self-esteem thing. Hatebreed is right. I don't know. It sounds like he told you to go elsewhere. It really does. It really
He
sounds
did
like he was
literally
like,
tell me.
okay, go. Like, I don't know. Like, he told you to do what you
He
did.
did say, and
I feel
part
like
of
you
me
gotta.
thinks that he just didn't think that I would, or maybe he also just didn't think I was deserving of that. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Fright Club said,
sounds
"I'm
like
sorry
it.
to hear that you had low self-esteem, and either the past or even now, if that applies, you are so damn gorgeous and awesome, and I really want you to know that. Thank you." And I have. It really took, I think we're all. Oh, Zia.
I'm just changing into a bikini.
Oh, good.
Franklin, you sweet
Oh,
little gem, you. Franklin just freaking red boyed and he said, this has gone on long enough. I just didn't want to interrupt. I can still hear you. Please go on. I'm just putting a bikini on and I can't get my dress down. But
okay,
go on
cool.
and
When you're
Franklin, I
done,
love
remind
you.
me, and I'll change
Yes.
also.
Yes.
I don't even know what I was saying, but I was saying, I think everyone is has some self-esteem at some point. I just allowed myself to get into a point where I just was, oh yeah, so 14-year relationship destroyed my self-esteem. Yeah, it's
Oh yeah.
just
There.
the people around you can have such an impact
Mhm.
on what is true and what is real. So now obviously I am 7 years out of that relationship and a
Yay.
completely different person, but I'm still in a way grateful for it because I learned so much about myself in retrospect, not during, in retrospect, that I'm like genuinely grateful for that experience. But I would say I have cheated.
Okay, all right. You know what? I love that you're like honest and transparent about it. Like I love so much that you're just like willing to tell your story, because most people absolutely won't admit to that.
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly not something I'm proud of.
No,
Definitely
and
not.
I understand your point of like wanting, like wishing you had handled things better, handled things differently,
Yeah.
and being like, okay, I'm not proud of this. But at the same time, I think a lot of times what happens to people is you do the best at the time with what you have.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't have the skills
Yeah.
And it sucks too, because I've also been cheated on. We all have.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to a little bit move on from cheating in a relationship that was, at least for me, that was like breaking down. Like, it was done. Like,
Yes.
when my ex and I broke up and he immediately was with this girl that I know he was talking to and was spending time with and absolutely probably sleeping with, I'm sure,
Yeah.
before we broke down, I actually was not upset at all.
Yeah. And I think that's such a sign. Like, that's where I was when I came home and I was like, I'm done, you
Yeah.
know?
Bikini! I actually have to pee really bad. Hold on. I can still hear you, but I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll chit chat until you're back, and then I'll
Thank
change.
you. Sorry.
My 7-year-one did the same to me. I was emotionally abused for the entire thing, and I wouldn't leave because I thought she was my happily ever after. So I just took it. Yeah, I'm so sorry that you went through that too. I think a large amount of people get to that point, and it's just like, again, could I have handled it better? Absolutely. Is it something I'm proud of? Definitely not. But I am grateful for the experience and what I learned afterward, because it got me out of my funk, my low self-esteem funk. Rad, definitely not allowed to do that. Get her stream taken down. I don't regret it at all. You accuse someone long enough, don't be surprised when it happens. I definitely have heard people accuse their significant other of that as well, and then they ultimately just do. I have heard that. 14-year relationship. Okay. I'm making sure that I didn't. Okay, you're back. I'll change.
Hi. Yay, we're gonna get Ellie into a bikini too. Let's go. My 7-year-one did the same to me. I was emotionally abused for the entire thing, and I wouldn't leave because I thought she was my happily ever after. So I just took it. Oh, Fright Club. It really, really backhand. I did not. I totally did not. Okay, that was a mistake. Totally forgot about it. Do I? Hey, yeah.
Bless you.
Excuse me, thank you. I'm like, do I go do it now really quick? I know I totally. All right, I'll do it now really quick. I forgot about it.
Did you forget pasties also?
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna
Yep.
do
So did I. I'm still here. I'm reading the chat. I'm just changing. About to throw down on some cheeseburgers from Frank. That sounds amazing.
I want cheeseburgers. I want to eat everything. I've been like, I don't know. My diet's been okay. Yesterday I ate too much. There are people out there that will gain your trust until you decide to love them and then take advantage, thank you, Rad, of you and torture you for it. Old nerdy, see, that's the unfortunate part. And 100% there you end up sometimes, thank you, where your self-esteem is so low you just don't feel like you deserve better. Ellie, I love your blanket. I've always seen you sitting on your bed, so I haven't noticed it. I just noticed you and your hot boobs, but I had everything. But oh my God, that bedspread is so cute.
Thank you. I love it. I have two. I have another one that's like black and white, and I just found this like super gothy little bedding store. It was so cool.
I want gothy everything. I like want to buy just all black stuff. I think I need to tie this tighter. Thank you. Looks like a Pollock bedspread, like a Jackson Pollock.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, Frank, what did you order? What did you order for Courtney and from where? Really, Shersha? That's interesting. Hi, Spike. Hi, Jeremy. That's an interesting so you're like, if it happens, it's happening for both of us. Let's go. I stayed in the 14-year relationship because I was in my 30s and it was all I knew. Then he made me feel like no one would want me. I feel like I already wasted so much time. You definitely didn't waste time, Ashley. You learned a lot. And I know it sucks because it's hard. It feels like you wasted time. But you did, like, it's my therapist brought this up. She's like, what did you learn from? Because I was talking about, I don't know, just how things have affected me and how I feel about it now. And she was like, well, what did you learn from that? And it's like you always learn like things that you want, things that you don't want. Oh my God, that's so cute. Is that pink lace on the top?
Yes.
I love it.
I'm
Oh
not
my God.
really, but
A
I've been
little bit.
digging the pink a little bit lately.
I normally almost always have hated pink.
Yeah.
And so I like, but it's funny too because Nick buys all my clothes now and he's like, you have to get some other colors into your wardrobe that like pop on
Yeah.
the YouTube thumbnails. And I'm like, okay, fine. And so he like bought some pink and stuff, but like my regular day clothes are 90% black. And then I've got like a couple whites and a few grays. That's it.
Backhand, no, it's camo. I've been big on the camo kick lately.
Love
I'm
it.
not gonna lie. I have been like hooked on the camo.
Hooked on camo, like hooked on
Hooked on
phonics.
camo.
She's back, back Ashley Danuvo said, I love your tattoos. I love that.
Thank you. She said, I can't even see Ellie. Where did she go? You
Ah!
can't see me. I'm pulling a John Cena over here.
She's gone. I always say that when my patients are wearing camo. I love that. Ashley's like, I don't know where they went. I don't see them. Oh, Frank, thank you so much with the whole freaking red boy to get us to bikini for Pete's sake. For Pete's sake. Old nerdy, thank you. That makes me feel better because all I want to wear is white and black. I don't like colors. Colors are not my favorite thing.
I like them on occasion. I like me a nice deep blue.
I was gonna say I like blue. Yeah.
That is a bat in the middle there. Not quite a butterfly. A goth butterfly.
Okay. I sometimes I'll start to read them and I'm like, this is really weird. Actually, it doesn't matter as long as you make yourself laugh. Okay. The next one says, where do I hide? Okay, that may sound super weird, but I'm 20 years old, still living with my parents, and I just ordered my first toy, a mini vibrator in the color black. Now, I don't want my father to find out. That will be uncomfortable to say the least. The issue, we have fun transparency in the house. Not the bad way. We just don't need that much privacy. They open my drawers if they are bored, and so do I. It's just our thing, and no one is bothered by it. I could just hide it in my nightstand, but it will inevitably be found. My wardrobe is not a good option either. Not much to hide in there. Huge but tidy and can be easily spotted. The one place I thought is my bookshelf, which no one touches. Yes, I am that obsessed. But I was wondering if you girls have any other ideas. Thanks. Under your bed, under your mattress.
Slap it in like a tampon box.
Oh, yeah. No one's looking through a tampon box. That's true. Yeah.
Just like, especially if it's one of those small ones, just pop it in there.
Yeah.
And if not, then get yourself a little. Have you seen the menstruation crustacean?
No, what's that?
It's a lobster thing, and it holds tampons and stuff. Yeah, I would put it in there because who on earth would look through a sanitary items box?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. No one's like snooping through there unless they need one. But if your family is like guys and stuff, they're not going to need one. And if it's another girl, who cares? If I found my sister's vibrator, I wouldn't say a damn thing. Yeah. Like, what do I care?
Yes, Courtney, the menstruation crustacean station. Yes. And Kevin, yes, I was at Skankfest. I've been the last few years. I'll be there again this year. Are you going?
I want to go. I really want to go. If they invite me
last time, and that was months ago. Are you going?
I know. When is it again?
November 15th to 17th.
That's very reasonable. Let's say yes.
Okay. Yes.
That gives me enough time. And it's in Louisiana, which like I can drive there.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at how far
no excuses. Let's go.
I know. Let's do it. We got to do it. Okay. Louisiana.
We could do a cheesy dual stream.
I would love that so much.
And thank you, Sahai.
I'm
gonna make her. She's gonna go.
Let's see. Louisiana is a 22-hour drive. Could take a few days and just drive over. That'd be fun.
Ash, I love that. I have a cabinet. So it's actually kind of a cluster, but you can sort of see it. This whole cabinet is full of them. This is all my dead stuff.
I was going to say, I love your coffin bookshelf, like so much. That was the first thing I saw. I was like, coffin bookshelf.
Yeah.
Coffin bookshelf.
Thank you, Angel. I love that is my bookshelf. It is full of dead animals. Taxidermy.
Love it.
all ethically sourced, thank you.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's my cabinet of fun is what I like to call it. I do need to get a bigger one.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I
But
should get a cabinet. I have mine. I have all my stuff in I got these like boxes, container things for all my lingerie and all my like straps and toys and all of
yeah,
that stuff. But it's getting too small. It needs to be
cabinet is a
bigger.
game changer.
Yeah.
And then I do just keep the machine. I know you got one.
I
The
do got
machine.
one.
I just keep that one in my closet. I'm like, can't hide that one.
Mine is sitting. Oh no, it's in the bathroom. Our all of our overflow stuff because we live in. Do you live in an apartment?
I'm in a townhouse.
See, we need to move into something bigger.
Yeah.
It's not like it's the apartment's not a. It's a really nice apartment. I'm definitely not complaining by any means, but because of what I do for work, I'm starting to run out of space. I don't have all the
Yep.
overflow stuff. Just ends up in the other bathroom. So half the bathroom is just
Literally, look
machine
at
and
this.
yeah.
This is my
Yes.
oh shoot, hold
Oh,
on.
oh.
Can you see this?
I can see that. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just overflowing
spilling out.
nonsense. I'm so sorry. This is not the quality of stream you guys are looking for, but I
No,
was
you're
just
amazing.
Do I want a squirrel tail? Yeah, I do. I also have in
You have
my
a dresser.
because I like weird things. Everyone knows I does. I does. So I also have in my freezer. I need to process it still. A weasel head that was a neighbor caught because it was getting into their chickens.
Oh
Um,
yeah, they do that.
I know. I'm sorry, backhand. And then you guys want to know something really morbid?
Yes,
This
always.
might be, I might lose some people here. My dog, my first dog that I ever got when like my own dog. I always had dogs growing up, but I got my own first dog when I was 18. And she was coming to the end of her life. She had to have her eye removed. And my vet is my family member. So he texted me and he was like, let me guess, you want this eyeball? And I was like, I absolutely want that eyeball. So I have her eyeball still. I had to put her down about 4 months after that.
Oh,
I
but you
have
still
her
have a piece of her.
Yes, and it's in like the cutest little jar. I did though, while she was still alive, I used to show it to her. I'd be like, "Oh, I got your eye."
Oh, that's amazing. That's
But yeah,
amazing.
so it's my baby. It's like the coolest. People always be like, "What's your favorite piece of like taxidermy or whatever that you?" And I'm like, "My dog's eye."
I'm sorry. I love that. I actually think that's amazing. I think that's so great.
It was pretty cool, and I cremated her, so like I have the box and everything
Aw.
too. But just the eye is like something different.
Yes. Where do you keep it in to keep it uh is it formaldehyde? Is that the thing?
No, so it's just isopropyl
Preserved.
alcohol. So there's when you're going through the process of initially getting it to like where you can put it in alcohol, you have to put it in a substance like formaldehyde, which I also got from the vet because I was like, I don't really want to buy that. And then you just move it once it sits in there for a little while. I also injected it into the eye so it would like maintain itself. And then it's just isopropyl alcohol. You do have to change it. It'll kind of like evaporate.
Yeah.
And you have to change it every once in a while. Like my octopus is going low, so I'll have to change that out. But some of them, it just depends on the jar. My baby skunk is really low, actually.
You have a baby skunk?
Do you want to see it?
Yes.
Am I allowed to show it on here?
I think so.
Okay,
I don't
let's
see
see.
why not. Like, I feel like taxidermy is totally not against any rules, terms of service.
Okay, so you can see he's cool. He has like dual stripes on his back. But look at his cute little baby face.
Oh, he's so cute. He just looks like he's sleeping.
I
RJP, thank you so much. I'm feeling like a massive chonker right now. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm just being crazy. Just ignore me. It's fine. Steve, I have my cat's ashes, but thank you for saying that, RJP. I would too. I would have my animal's ashes if if an animal passed and I had to get it cremated. You have nice bazingas. She does. She does. Oh, Ashley, thank you so
I
much.
derailed
love
that
your
one.
face. No, you're good. I loved that. I've never seen, I didn't know you could do that. I just thought that like because they're so weird about some stuff. Like apparently I have 4 cats, Ashes, no eyeballs. Frank, maybe next time you should keep the eyeball.
I'm saying it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty unique.
Mm-hmm. See,
Oh, someone
RJP
said
has a dog,
something.
Ashes. Yes.
Someone said something I wanted to read. Hold on. They said something about my dog taking it as a threat, and it sounded hilarious.
I didn't see that. Courtney said, well, I just ate cheeseburgers, fries, and pizza, so I'm feeling like a oh, Courtney, tell me more about it. Tell me about it in slow
Dirty,
detail.
yes. It is like woodland camo. Yeah, like the light one. Okay, wait, where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Ah! Oh my god, it was a while ago. You guys were chatting it up.
I know. Ah, steak tacos. I
Where did
had
it
just
go?
my meal prep
Oh,
chicken.
here it is. It was backhand. He said, Ellie, I think your dog may have took that as a threat that you would take her other eye.
That's funny.
She was such a funny dog. She was like not super social, but she would choose when she like wanted to grace me with her presence, and then I'd just bust out her eyeball and be like, "Oh."
She's like a cat. She was
Yeah,
like,
she's like,
fine,
"This is
I
why
will
I don't
come
hang
to
out
you
with you."
now. Yeah. It's like, I can't mess anything up in here. And you're showing me my eye.
Yeah.
Peace. Yeah, an orange beanie. Actually, that's so funny because they do wear the orange beanie. And I know it's for like other hunters to see them, right? But like, what's with the camo and the.
I have an orange shiesty.
What's a shiesty?
The full, like, it's the full face, but just the eyes and mouth are open.
What do you use that for?
I'll show you later.
Okay. I knew it.
Yes, my dog always had an eye on me.
Ugh.
Pretty women playing there
Dalish.
because they have chonkers. Yeah, it's a balaclava. Yes, I call it a shicey. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Another word for a lawyer. They're a shysters. No good, dirty shysters. I mean, what? Oh my God. I would love it if Nick would have me stuffed. If something happened, just stuff me and prop me up in the corner. You can take my top off if you want.
Okay, so I'm curious, are you like if you died tomorrow, not to be morbid, if you
No.
died tomorrow, would you want Nick to move on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then
1000%.
I was gonna say what would be hilarious is his like next like girl or whatever
Yeah.
walks in and sees you just tits out like he's like, this is my wife.
This is my first wife.
My wife.
Like, don't worry, she's dead, so it's fine.
Somebody send me Courtney's dogs. I need to see them.
Courtney, but yeah. Yeah, Courtney's dogs are so freaking cute.
Courtney.
Actually, hold on. Maybe Courtney, do you want to, I mean, if you want to hop on, Courtney, I can send you the link and you can show us your puppies. If you want, he would still stuff me. Oh my God, I would be in a cuck chair. Oh my God. It's true. Okay, next girl as if. Frank, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Frank? Your dogs are so cute, Courtney. They're so cute. Okay. Guys, we're gonna do another one. So my husband bought ... I recently found messages that my boyfriend saved, nudes and videos of a girl touching herself for him, poses that I know he likes and probably asked for. He bought nudes from her on Snapchat, and I found hundreds of dollars being Venmoed to her over the last 6 months in his bank statements. What should I do? We've been married for 1 year and together for 4. His last relationship had the same issue with the same girl. A girl that was on his swim team growing up. He says he doesn't even know why he sent them, that he didn't JO to them. Yes, he did. And that he likes helping people in need, and she needed money to go to Coachella. She has a boyfriend on her Instagram. All their messages on Snap she gets rid of by blocking him after every encounter. He says they talked at night when I was asleep. I'm in the military and fell asleep pretty early. He even changed the name of his Venmo to a guy with her last name to make it seem like she was receiving money from a family member. He did this 2 years before we started dating and relapsed. I love him and want to make things work. Am I stupid?
So this goes back to the communication.
Yep. You guys didn't have this conversation.
And it's crazy that they didn't have the conversation because she said that it was a same issue in a prior relationship. So how are you not gonna
Yeah.
discuss that?
What I don't like here is that it sounds like on both sides they're doing it and being sneaky about it and hiding it from their significant others.
Yep.
Nick literally knows what I do and who I tell. Like, it's very, there's no, I'm not hiding it or
No.
anything. Like, it's a very open.
If you feel the need to delete your messages, you're doing something wrong.
You're doing something wrong. So the fact that she's blocking him means her boyfriend would not be cool with it or isn't cool with it. It's not an out in the open thing. So this is basically you're married to, let's take cheating out of it because I don't think this personally counts, but Frank, sometimes I show it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. But you know those D pics that no, I'm just kidding. But anyway, it sounds like they're doing it behind each other's back. I had a thought and it's gone. I've lost it. It's not even if it's cheating or not. It's that they're lying to you.
Yeah. It's a game.
It's they're lying.
Yeah, it's like a game, and it's crazy. That's a good one, Ash. I would agree. So that is something that I think is, so she said, okay, here's the thing. If you forgive him, and even if he never does it again, you can't use it against him forever and ever argument. I think you should just move on. Totally agree. I think that is the big thing. There are a lot of people who they will make the decision to move past something, but they don't actually move past it, at which point you're just making a decision to stay miserable, so you might as well not.
Agreed. 1,000% agreed. Yep. I think that you can move past a lot in relationships. Yep. I really do. But you have to do the work to move past it. But the work has to come from both people.
Yeah.
Like it can't be one-sided. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like, obviously, I don't have problems with people buying content because that would be incredibly hypocritical of me. I think it's a great way to support. She's asking this on Reddit. I think it's a great way to support content creators, and I don't think it's a bad thing at all. That being said, if it's like a line in your relationship for whatever reason, like she's not okay with you buying content, but this feels like more than that. This is a girl that he knew in person, and she's just doing Snapchat, and they're talking. It's not like she has the spicy site, and that's her business.
Yeah. Well, some people run that. What cracks me up is I like helping people. That I think is funny. If you like helping people, you're not expecting anything in return.
Of course. He's full of crap.
Also, I wouldn't call helping someone I wouldn't consider someone who needs money for Coachella tickets to be someone in need.
No. No. Nope.
Personally, but that being said, I have friends in this industry who they would not be okay with their significant other buying content. They feel that crosses the line into just consuming the content. Like they're fine with the content themselves.
Right.
But the purchasing of content makes it feel a little too personal to them.
Interesting. You know what? I have a friend who also does it and feels the same way.
Yeah. Which I can like kind of see, because obviously I know like I will have people just tip me for like talking to them and like asking how their day was and like venting about stuff. So I can understand depending on the context. Whether or not it's cheating is pretty irrelevant though. In this scenario, I would agree with you there. Again, it goes back to the communication and there's wrongs on both sides. It's time you're not going to trust the guy, you know? It doesn't sound like you trusted him to begin with.
No.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have been going through stuff. So why put yourself through it, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
And he is a bullshitter. He definitely did JO to them for sure. Because
Yeah, of course.
why would you not at that point?
Getting naked pictures just to look at them? Okay.
Me
My
He was
ass.
doing a medical consult. He's like, I can take a look at it for you. Let me see.
Just make sure you spread it really wide. I'll
Yeah.
get my magnifying glass. Don't worry, honey. This is all for educational purposes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's why I think she knows what to do. She just posted for validation. Yeah.
Which is true. And I think sometimes I can see how that can be a little annoying, but I also feel like sometimes it's nice to like feel like you have some support.
It's
Now,
also nice to have people tell you you're not crazy, because it can be so easy to second guess
yes.
yourself.
But that being said,
Healer.
If you go on Reddit and you post a question like this, and then I look at your post history and it's years worth of questions like this, stop.
Yeah.
Leave already.
Yep. Yeah, no, actually, I don't think you meant it as a bad thing. I think, yeah,
No,
you're right.
no.
Like, she wanted the validation of knowing that she was
Yeah.
right, and she needs to, like, she knew the answer. She just
Yep.
needed other people to tell her that. So,
Yep, I agree.
yeah, I don't know. That's tough. I feel for people in these situations. This is where social media does, and this type of stuff does make things really hard on relationships.
It does. It does. It's a new world.
It's a new world. And I think that's the problem, is we're not talking about it yet. Like, people need to have these conversations.
Yeah.
When they meet. You have to, like, what's cool, what's not cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Just lay it out.
Yeah.
Save yourself the time and trouble.
Agreed.
Yep.
Oh, this is a funny one. This will be a quick one. My wife and I woke up around 6 a.m. to our 2-year-old daughter talking to herself in her room. So I say, I'll get her and get the morning started. No response, just cold stare from the missus. I can tell something is wrong, so I press the issue. She takes a deep breath and says I made out with someone in her dream. What the F? She's now mad at me for something I didn't even do. How do I handle something like this? Just let her have her feelings.
Yep. Let her have her time. It'll pass.
It'll pass. We've all been there. It's not rational, and you know that it's just happened in your dream and it's totally not real, but the feeling is there. So you just have to, like, get through the feeling. She'll be fine.
Yep. Let it go. Pay for her to go get a pedicure or something, and then talk when she gets back.
Yeah. Be like, I'll watch the kids. You get a pedicure. That's so funny.
You'll sort out what you need to sort out.
Oh, that's so great. Were they hot at least? I know.
Valid question.
That's so funny.
Like, was it at least an upgrade? We don't want to downgrade.
Yeah, right? Even in the dream. In the dream. They've got to be hot. Girlfriend, get back. Steve, I think that's happened to literally all of us. Like, I feel like it's happened to everyone.
I never remember my dreams.
I do remember some of them.
I'll get, like, maybe a blip, like a 2-second blip. But I don't really... I sleep really hard, though. Like, I sleep like a rock. So I know I'm dreaming. I just don't remember them.
You don't remember them. I know. That's the weird... Like, I do remember some of them. I'll jot some of them down into Grok. Like, I'll jot some down and be like, what do you think this means? They do, like, a little dream analysis. And honestly, a lot of the time I'm like, damn, that's spot on, because that's shit that's going on in my real life for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
I get that.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that, but I just literally never remember. I feel like it's so weird.
Yeah.
Or I used to remember them. I know I used to remember them, because I have one that sticks with me that scares me. But I only remember when I have nightmares. Perfect. Great. Thanks.
Love that.
I have the one that scared me. And I remember that one, but that was a long time ago. I wish I remembered my dreams.
I feel like a lot of the times your dreams are your brain trying to process things that are happening in your waking life.
I've had some pretty out there dreams that I hope that's not true. That's
no.
when I could remember
Well,
that.
but it's not always like really like a general like a what, oh god, I don't know what's wrong with me. My brain just shuts down.
Nothing.
Oh, I love you. It's not always like a oh my god, like exact, you know? It's
Yeah.
not like exact. It's just oh, my brain is completely shutting down. Like a lot of times it's like a metaphor.
Last night I had a dream that I worked at a construction company and ate dessert all day. You know what? That sounds not so bad.
Courtney, that sounds not bad at all. I'd work at a construction company if I got to eat dessert all day.
Yeah, that
Give me
sounds
the
great.
dessert. Yeah, let's go. I'm here for it. I'm here for all the desserts. Johan, what I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say I'm not surprised. What did you think that she's disappointed in? I'm curious. Fright Club, I've been told what I consider just a normal dream most people would call a nightmare. Oh god.
One time I had a dream that I had a rap battle with Tim Pool on the front lawn of my childhood home. That sounds amazing. You have cool dreams.
Courtney, you have great
Yeah.
dreams. You have great dreams. Ugh.
Ash, so true. Also, I feel like as someone who worked in a male-dominated industry, it was so much easier to work with men than
I
women.
can see that. I can totally see that.
So much easier to work with men than women.
Yeah.
I worked in the automotive industry. I worked at dealerships for a long, long time.
Yeah.
So it was male-dominated, but I had so much more fun working with men than even women in the office. I would just not go back there because it's just nonstop drama.
That's
Nonstop.
the problem. There's always some sort of like I can't
Always.
stand it. I don't
Yeah.
have the time for drama. I don't have the patience. I'm too goddamn tired.
Yep.
Like I'll take guys trying to sleep with me. I can fend that off no problem.
Yeah.
Like that's whatever. But like dealing with some girl getting mad because of some perceived slight, I'm not doing it.
No. Mm-mm.
What are these dreams that Courtney is having?
I
I
don't
once
know.
had a dream I met Gavin Rosdale at a Panda Express in the mall. Damn it, now I want Panda Express.
My last memorable dream, I was being chased down by a clown who was trying to kill me. When I woke up, I was so pissed I tried to fall back asleep to kick his ass. I had a weird dream. Okay, I didn't have a weird dream, and I don't really remember the dreams themselves, but I'm so sorry. Fright Club, I did, but only for 6 months. I worked in the service department all my other years there. Well, and accounting. I had these dreams where there was this guy who kept showing up. And I've heard a lot of people say they can't see faces in their dreams. I've never had that. I've definitely always been able to see faces.
Yeah, same. Weird.
So this guy was appearing in my dreams. And again, I don't really remember the dreams, but I remember that he was always showing up and he was not he wasn't like an integral part of the dream, but he would be there like in the background or whatever. And that was going on for months and months and months. And I didn't know who this man was, but every time I would like fall asleep, I would have a dream. He would somewhere be in the dream. This is literally going to give me goosebumps. It creeps me out to this day. I was 14 years old and I went to this restaurant down in Grossmont, California. If anyone knows where that is, La Mesa area, La Mesa, California, but it's Grossmont Center, the Mexican food restaurant there. And I'm sitting at it. I was there for my uncle's birthday. I ordered a Caesar salad with chicken on it. I literally remember every detail of this day because it creeped me out so much. I'm sitting there, I'm eating my salad. I look up across the restaurant, and that man who kept being in all of my dreams was there in the restaurant. We made eye contact. He left with his family, and then he never showed up. Why does it freak me out so much?
That's
he never showed up in one of my dreams
insane.
ever again. It weirds me out to this day. Literally is giving me the goosebumps.
And you've never seen him before, right?
Nope, never seen him before.
What
Never
the
saw him after.
fuck?
Stopped being in my dreams afterward. It was the weirdest crap to happen.
Dude.
Every time I talk about it, it gives me the chills. It weirds me out so much.
Dude, what if Old Dirty's right? What if he was like, that's the girl from my dreams? What if he saw you and the same thing
I
happened?
know, well, and that's what, like, we
Dude.
made eye contact. Backhand. We made eye contact, and it was like, there was this, like, moment of both of us being like, you know? Ugh, it weirds me out.
Fudge? Dude,
It
that's
weirds me out so
crazy.
much. That's creepy. I would have ran away. Yeah, it was so weird.
Wow. I honestly think when stuff like that happens, it's like some weird, yeah, David Lynch film. It's like some weird glitch in the Matrix, or like, I don't
Don't
know,
even get me
something.
started. Don't even get me started.
Ellie, I'm pretty much convinced that we're in a simulation and there's like weird shit that just happened. Like deja vu is because we've already lived this. Like we've done it.
My thoughts are somewhat similar, except I don't think it's a simulation per se. I'm on I think there's different timelines running at the same time.
Okay, yeah.
I think deja vu or like seeing ghosts are crossovers of those timelines.
I buy that.
So ghosts being like, oopsie, like popped over here for a second, whatever. Deja vu being you're having a memory that a different timeline version of you has experienced. Backhand, yes, I should have, but that wasn't a thing back then. So I can definitely get with you on that one. Yeah, a ripple touching. Yeah, it's like there's something, a dream cuck. But yeah, there's something there. There's something with that. I totally agree with you. I'm just not quite on the simulation part of things, but I think otherwise we're pretty much on the same like parallel line.
I just believe that any of these things could be possible. Like, I believe a simulation could be super possible. I think that what you said is also super possible. Like, I just believe in the possibility of a lot of things. Like,
Courtney. Dan, do I believe in reincarnation?
I also think that's possible.
I think it's a possibility. I wouldn't say that I put a lot of weight into it, but you could theoretically tie reincarnation into my thought process where they're not necessarily running parallel. They're just, you're like starting over. And so deja vu could be like memories from a different lifetime or whatever. So I would say those two are pretty dang similar.
Yeah, I can see that. I can totally see that.
Yeah.
Oh, something came in. I didn't even see that. Yeah, because what if you like die and then you go into another timeline? You just like morph into the other you in some other dimension.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
If there is reincarnation and I could pick, that's a good question. If you could be reincarnated as anyone or anything, what would you want to come back as? Who?
A spoiled house cat, maybe.
Yep.
God, right? They've got the best life.
That's true. I also feel the same way, but one of my parents, specifically one of their dogs, because they treat their dogs better than I would say 95% of human parents do.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So they push them. I've seen people push around their dogs in little strollers.
And so they don't because they're boxers, but like all the time. And for some reason they buy purebred dogs, which I'm like, you have to stop buying purebred dogs because health problems, they persist. And so their dogs that they get, they're constantly dropping like 5-10 grand on these dogs on like surgeries or tests or whatever. And I'm like, damn, they have like the Bark Box subscriptions and each of them has their own. And they get this, like their food is like some insanely expensive, fancy dog food. And I'm like,
oh my God.
Reincarnate me as one of your dogs, please.
Yeah. Oh my God. Frank, stop it. I want to come back and see his bicycle seat. You say that now. Everybody thinks they want to be smothered by a butt until they're smothered by a butt. And then I don't know.
So many of those. I have so many booty smotherers.
Booty smotherers. That just gave me an idea. I'm filming this weekend. Helicopter Gunship said if I die and this shit ain't over, I'd be so effing pissed.
Fright Club, you're going to be lifting some weights. You got to be lifting some weights for those bad boys.
Oh, you got to make sure you're lifting. I stand by it. You got to make sure you're lifting. Let's go. Ashley, we got an orange boy from Ashley, and she said for two beautiful, amazing ladies loving the stream tonight.
Thank you.
We love Ashley. Every night. Every night. Oh, snap. I did a new workout. Ashley, thank you so much. Sorry, I had to just say it one more time. I did a new workout, and my obliques hurt so freaking bad. Holy
I did
jeez
legs
Louise.
and booty yesterday, and my
Woo.
legs and booty is
Yes.
hurting. But you
Yes.
mentioned hip thrust earlier. Okay, so I just did for the first time yesterday, I did 180.
Yes!
So I was happy.
That's amazing.
I was a happy,
Hell
happy
yes.
girl. But oh Lord. XiaLand Ellie, what do you think about aliens are us from the future, like some say on Joe Rogan?
I think that's possible too.
I could get behind it.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think so. The idea to me that we are the only like humanish life form to
That's
ever
crazy.
exist on any planet is an insane thought to me.
That's crazy. Of course aliens exist. I don't know if they're here
So
though.
I definitely think that there's other life out there all over the place. Could they be alternate timeline guys? Maybe that fits into my theory. I just more so think it's more likely that there's just other people-y things out there, you know?
For sure.
And that's what it is.
Yeah, I think Ashley, drink water and maybe a teeny tiny bit of caffeine. How do you know if you're how do you know if you're an alien or you're related to aliens? I do firmly believe that aliens exist. Whether they're here or not, I'm not sure. Maybe. I think my whole thing is just I'm so open to the possibility of everything that if we found out for certain, oh, hey, it's this, I wouldn't be surprised if it was any one of these things.
Oh, no. Well, and there's so many. I love spooky things. I love cryptids. I love all sorts of things. And therefore, I also love aliens. So I definitely have watched many an alien documentary. And there's been so many instances where huge communities of people have reported the exact same thing and same experience. And the government's like, no, that didn't happen. And I'm like, I mean, how can we really know? You know,
it's true. And I do think that's a weird thing because you're right. The whole shared psychosis thing doesn't work when it's different people over different periods of time in different places. Like shared psychosis is typically all in one place. Like it happens to a big group of people that are in the same area. I do agree. There have been way too many similar stories that have been told over and over again. So it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. And then the government basically said, oh, yeah, there are unidentified flying objects. Like, I don't know. But then
none of it comes as a shock.
Yeah, none of it comes as a shock, but they never talk about it afterwards. I'm like, then just tell us about it. I don't think any of us they're worried that people are going to panic and freak out. But I think that time is done. I think we've all seen and been through too much that people would just be like, yeah, okay.
Courtney, I love Bob Lazar. Don't get me started. I love Bob Lazar.
That was Courtney's uncle. Aliens are creepy. Like the idea of aliens are creepy just because especially the way that we grew up with them being portrayed was that they were literally going to like take you and look in your butt, you know?
Okay, but did you ever hear about who was it? I really hope someone in the chat knows because I forget what president it was. I want to say it was Nixon. There was a president who allegedly had like an alien homie. Who like
what?
Yes. I swear I'm not insane. Please somebody know it. I really feel like it was Nixon. Yeah, it was Nixon. Okay, yeah. So allegedly, and this guy, this alien, looked exactly like a human in most ways. But there were like certain weird things about him that were just off. And he had a lot of like knowledge and stuff about things that the US did not have. And he was here to like share that information.
Sorry, healer. That was Nixon just talking about the I can't say
an alien homie. Yes, he was the homie. That alien man was the homie. Allegedly, he was kind of hot, which I like that idea. I like the idea that there's hot aliens better.
Yeah, because we always picture him as like these little gray guys.
Yeah, I'm like, where's the hot aliens at?
Yeah, give us some hot aliens.
Yeah.
I do agree with RJP though. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Fine.
RJP is talking about if aliens came down and saw everybody freaking out over a jeans ad, that they'd be like, "We gotta go."
Yeah. No, I think about that all the time, like how we are perceived too. If like aliens are probably looking down and they're like, "Oh, what the hell is
These
going on down there?"
idiots. These idiots. I think about that so much that we're just total morons.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's probably embarrassing.
Yeah, we have figured nothing out. We haven't ended poverty. We haven't ended war. We're technically still stuck in the dark ages. Like
Yeah.
we're a ridiculous race fighting over absolute nonsense. It's
Yeah.
so insane.
It's embarrassing.
It is. It is. It's really, I think about that all the time where I'm like, have you ever watched Orville? The Orville?
No.
I feel like you would probably like it. It's just basically kind of a take not like a little bit of a parody of Star Trek, but it's so interesting watching it because it's, way in the future, and there's all this space travel with different alien races, and they encounter all these different alien races with like different cultures, and it's just so interesting to see how archaic and barbaric it's, because some of it mimics a lot of the cultures that we have on
Yeah.
this earth still, and it's just so insane. It's so barbaric, and where they like go to other planets that are still like the people haven't evolved yet, so they're like,
Yeah.
we can't be seen because we're going to ruin the entire natural evolutionary process. Like they still are religious here, like
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like it's such an interesting show, and you're just
I
like,
probably
oh
would.
my god, I think you would like it.
I probably would. That sounds up my alley. Is it a show?
It's a show, yeah. It's the
Okay.
dude who made Family Guy. What the hell's his name?
Oh, Love.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody say it in the chat because why can't I remember his name right now?
It's Seth MacFarlane.
I said not to say it. Oh, you said it before.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I thought someone said it in the chat. I'm glad.
No. I was like, it's Seth, because I was thinking too. I was like, I know it. Why can't I think of it?
Yep. I'll have to check that one out. I'm not a big shows person, but that does sound intriguing to me.
It's and it's funny too. It's also like, yeah, it's on Hulu.
Well, yeah, it has to be. It's Seth. Better be fun.
Yeah, I like it. It's a fun show. I watched it and I was like, oh, I think there's like 4 seasons.
Did you watch Tom's? Oh my god, what was that show called? Tom Segura. I just watched it.
Oh,
It was so
no. Was it good? I want to watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
It was so funny.
I haven't seen it yet.
I forget the names of so many things. Somebody tell me, what was that show called? Tom Segura's show. It was hilarious because it's all those intrusive thoughts.
I know what Bad Thoughts.
Bad Thoughts.
I was like, I know what you're talking about because it's on Netflix, right?
Watch it. So good.
Tires, also amazing.
Obsessed.
Such a good show.
Obsessed with Tires. I watched it the day that it drops. I'm on that. I'm on it. I'm ready for season 3. Let's go.
Yeah, there is going to be a season 3, right? I hope.
Oh yeah, they just signed. Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay, good. I was like, they better give them a season 3.
It is hilarious. I love all the little cameos too.
So many good cameos.
Ashley
watched Tires. It's on Netflix. It's Shane Gillis. It's his show, and with other people. Karen Feehan is in it. Yeah, it's so funny. Who else? Tim Butterly we saw in it, right? Tim Butterly was in it. I'm like, you're right. There's so many good cameos where I'm like, I know that person. It's the greatest. It's the freaking greatest.
It is fantastic.
If I ever got a chance to be in Tires, I could die happy. It's never going to happen, but God, that'd be cool.
That would be so much fun.
So cool. I would play a whore.
It was so fun for Karen. Oh,
right?
Ron White was in it.
Ron White, yes. Yeah. Oh my God. Who else? It's also Stavros, isn't it?
So I grew up watching Ron White. And at my first ever Skankfest, I ended up in the elevator with him. And it took me a second to recognize him because I had only seen him heavy,
Yeah.
And he's so skinny and like trim now. So I almost didn't recognize him at first. And then he spoke. And I was like,
you know the voice. I can't say it.
And I told him, I was like, oh my God. Like I took a picture with him. I was like, I grew up watching your comedy, and he's like, that's terrible parenting. And I was like, oh no. Guess what I do for work now?
It's true.
Fright Club, that movie is the worst and best thing ever, next to Velocipaster.
Don't know either of those. Don't
You
know
haven't watched
either of
okay,
those.
Tire is funny, Velocipaster is they're both insanely ridiculous. Velocipaster is a pastor who at night turns into a velociraptor. He also teams up
Oh.
with a prosty, and they fight crime.
That sounds so amazing and weird.
It is the worst and best thing ever.
That's how I felt when I finally have you've seen The Room, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've seen it.
There's just some movies like that. I know that's like a cult classic one, but I didn't watch it for the first time until I don't know 2015 maybe. And I was like, "What is this magic? What this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen."
Yeah, there's some pretty so I love to tell people that I love crappy sci-fi movies because I do. They are especially like the lower the budget, the worse slash better. It is
Yes.
if you need a comedic relief. Oh, Zombie?
I don't think I know that one.
I don't know that one.
I remember watching one and I can't remember what it's called. It might have been called The Bear on not to be confused with the show, which is also great. I have to watch the newest season, but to be confused or sorry, on Zach's Midnight Spook Show. We
Oh,
watched one and it was about this big bear that just starts attacking. It was this big animatronic bear, but like half the time it didn't work. Like it was not as good as Jaws. And it was just a bear that was attacking people in some town. And it was one of the worst, but also most amazing things I've ever seen.
okay. When I after oh, I don't know if I can say this here. After that white substance that some people snort and it's illegal and bad,
Yes. Uh-huh.
Bear, that stuff, Bear came out.
Yes. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So, yes,
I
thank
want to
you.
see that.
Thank you, Jeremy. That's the movie I'm talking about.
Yes.
Someone made the worst possible my kid went through this like hardcore shark movie phase. Um, so she wanted to watch they made that white stuff shark and I was like, "Oh
Of course
god."
they did.
It was the absolute worst movie that I have ever seen in my life. It looked like paper mache. Like it is horrendous, but so good. Not as good as Velocipaster though. That one does take the cake for me. I won't
I was
lie.
gonna say Velocipaster sounds so out there that it's like, how could it not be super entertaining?
It's insane.
It might have been Grizzly Fright Club. It might have been Grizzly. Let me look it up. It had like young, well-known actors in it.
Oh, funny. That's even funnier.
Okay, let me see. Grizzly.
Does Zia sit like this? It's so nice. It's so
It's
comfortable.
comfortable. I feel bad because I think it was Grizzly. I don't want to cover up my bikini or like the boobs and stuff, but I always find myself wanting to sit like this. I can't
Yeah,
help it. It's just such
yeah,
a comfortable way to sit.
it is. Especially when I'm like locked in, I'm like leaning in, I'm all into the conversation.
Wait, what?
One of my
Yeah.
favorite movies is George Clooney's best movie, Return of the Killer Tomato.
I don't think it's Grizzly. Is it?
Hold on.
No, wait, maybe this is it. But who was the it had like a young this sounds about right though.
I get
Bear.
that, Fight Club. Yeah, I get that.
I like really want to know.
I do love though, if you guys haven't watched, if you're into horror movies and you haven't watched Bring Her Back, and let me clarify, it's not even like a horror movie necessarily, it's just straight fudged up. Like
Ooh,
it
what
is
is it
a
called?
messed up movie. Bring Her Back.
Bring
Like
her.
sure, it's a horror, but it's not like a scary horror. It's like some
Oh, it just
demented.
came out.
Yeah, it's good.
Whoa. A
Thanks,
brother and a
honey.
sister witness a terrifying ritual at the secluded home of their new foster mother.
It's wild.
Okay. All right. It's got 89% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Okay, you're making me want to watch it. I just watched I haven't had a lot of free time lately to like watch things, but I just watched what was that? The Dawn Dead by Day? No. It was after the video game. The horror movie that's after a video game. It just came out on Netflix. Damn it.
Someone's gonna know.
Someone's got to know. Backhand, you were telling me that you liked it and I needed to watch it. I still want to watch Final Destination. Until Dawn. Thank you. I watched Until Dawn. I liked it.
Pete Davidson horror movie that's coming out does look good. There's also, yes, A24. So I am obsessed with A24. I'm so sorry, Fright Club. We're gonna have I love A24. There's very few movies of theirs that I don't like, but I am an A24 stan. I'm so sorry.
Sounds familiar. What else have they done?
So they did Midsummer. They
Okay.
did Hereditary.
Saw that.
They did. They've also done some really crappy ones that I don't like
Okay.
The Lamb.
Don't know that one.
They make every movie boring. No, they do fun ones. Oh, they also did that other one that Pete Davidson was also in, and it was kind of like a murder mystery. It was like last year or maybe the year before.
Is it Bodies, Bodies, Bodies?
Yes, they did.
Loved that.
Yeah,
I loved that one.
Yeah,
also, Late Night with the Devil. Did you see that? Great movie.
Yes, also fantastic.
Yes.
Yep. The Fantasy Island movie sucked. Fantasy Island.
They did a remake. I didn't watch it.
Oh, I don't think I've seen it. They also did this one that I don't like, called The Lighthouse. That one is a weird one, not a good representation, I would say. Some people love that movie though. It's
the one with Willem Dafoe, and
yes.
They did that. Okay, I haven't seen it yet. I have it. I have so many things I need to watch.
Not a huge fan personally, but some people love it.
I've heard good things. I've heard it's one of those super weird, but like you have to be into it.
It's weird. Also a hilarious one. Oh my god. The Lobster. It's weird as hell. Colin Farrell's in it.
Colin Farrell. I was gonna say I haven't seen it, but I saw the trailer for it. Is that the one where he wants to become a lobster? Is that the whole thing? Yes.
Watch it. It's weird but good. And then they did another one called The Marrying of a Sacred Deer. Also weird but good.
That one. Okay.
Yep, they have a whole bunch.
For the Pete Davidson thing, if you want to watch Bodies, 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 I think you'll like it if you hate Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. I don't want to review.
They played into that. They played into that, which I think was so smart.
It was really smart.
Yeah.
It was really smart. And honestly, it was the ending. You were like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And the ending was so good.
I thought it was super entertaining.
I did too. I thought it was very fun. Tusk was awesome.
Okay, if you like Tusk, you'll like a lot of the weird A24 ones.
Okay.
The Lamb sucked. The Lamb sucked, in my opinion.
Okay.
Happy Death Day.
I still haven't watched that one.
What's that about? Sometimes I'll be like, I've never seen that, and then I start the movie and I'm like, I've seen this before.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen Happy Death Day, but what's the Australian one that everybody was talking about?
Australia one.
Yeah, it was really good. Talk to me.
Oh my god. So good. Also A24, and they're coming out with the second one.
Okay, so apparently I really like A24 because like all these ones that we talked about, I'm like, saw it, loved it. Sorry, Fright Club.
Is so good. Talk to Me is my current favorite like new horror movie.
So creepy.
It was so good.
Yeah, very, very well done. And the ending too, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. So good. Love.
Yeah.
Happy Death Day is a woman who's stuck in a time loop.
That resets every time
she dies. I don't think I've seen that one.
No, I want to watch that though.
It sounds kind of cool though, yeah.
Wait, that sounds like the show Russian Doll. That was good.
Blair Witch feel. Ralph. I'm late and gay. Watching Spread Up to try to catch up. Hello.
You made it. We know you're gay. Your girlfriend is Ashley, and we love you for it. We love you for it. Who are you? Ashley, are you talking about Pete Davidson? Because he has to. He has to have a big.
That is the word,
right? Okay.
You know who else apparently throws down? That I was listening to this some podcast they were talking about the other day. Morgan Wallen.
Who's that? I hear his
Apparently
name all the time.
a country singer.
Okay.
Apparently he is slanging.
Hey, good for him.
Yep.
I
I'm
hate
like,
country music, but good for him.
well, and that's why it's so funny. That's why so many people hate him, and I'm like, apparently he's got a donger on him though, you know?
Yeah, that's a good enough reason. There we go. Ashley just says, "Oh my God, she loves him. She loves him." I forgot. I think did you go to his concert? I want to say Franklin. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. Frank is so he still tries when Emma gets here. He's still like, all right, let's see if it works. We'll gift one and we'll just see. It went to Traveling Fools and not Emma. And we've been trying to get when I first got remonetized again and like turned my monetization back on for memberships and stuff. I think people must have gifted like 100, 200 memberships. I'm not even joking.
Oh
and everyone got a membership and somehow MA did not get one.
I remember that. I remember that from when I was on last time.
Crazy. We still haven't gotten her one. I don't even understand.
YouTube's discriminating for some reason.
Ashley, yeah, get undercover and find out for us.
Yes, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Pete is going through tattoo removal hell, which I think is kind of funny.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's had like a ton of them removed. He did a whole photo shoot for some magazine, I forget which one. And he has 0 tattoos like visible. I think he's still going through the removal process, but yeah, they're like all gone.
Interesting. Wow.
Trying to take on a more like serious vibe, I think.
Weird. I feel he's gonna lose all of his appeal if he does that.
I
think it's a mistake. I actually think that he should. I think a big part of what makes Pete Davidson successful and Pete Davidson and all the chicks and whatever is that he's a goofy looking skinny white dude, but he's covered in tattoos and he's funny. I actually don't know if he's funny. I've never seen his comedy. I would imagine he's funny though.
I think he's pretty funny.
Is he funny? Okay. Russell Hall for 2 Schmumble Rant. Thank you. If you're into WTF level terrible movies, I highly recommend anything by Neil Breen. That name sounds.
I don't know that name.
Very familiar.
Frank, I think there's something funny. I think there's something charming about some crappy tattoos. I have some tattoos that I definitely don't love, but I keep them because it's like part of life, you know?
Yeah, it's part of your story.
Yeah. This one's pretty crappy. It may not look like it from there, but it is.
I was gonna say, I don't think it looks crappy, but I understand what you're saying.
I got it in someone's apartment when I was like 20.
Fair enough. Yeah, my imagined tattoo I got on my kitchen table, and my friend did it. Ashley.
Thank you, Ash.
My friend did it, and it was I gave him $20 at a pizza.
Hell yeah.
Where is it?
Hell yeah.
That's this one. My imagined tattoo.
Larry, they get so much hate when they have even like there's so much hate on LOS when they have women on.
I know, it's crazy. You got to just ignore it.
Yeah, no, I know.
They like freak out about women.
But
I don't know why.
Said he's like, when's she coming on LOS? I'm like, I don't think that would happen. Also, I'm really not a comedian.
I'm not either, but I still came.
I would go in a heartbeat, but they get so much hate when they have women come on.
I know, it's crazy. It's so for some reason in the comedy world, the fans are like, woman, absolutely not.
Yeah.
You're just like, all right. I mean, I guess
for sure. Real. It's crazy because I watch like I'll see it stuff too. But it's crazy. I'm like, why you guys do that? You guys are the best.
I don't. Thank you. Yeah, I don't get it. All right, I'm gonna
no, yeah, it is. I always watch on Reddit, which I feel like is just a terrible idea anyway.
I was gonna say I've never seen it on Reddit.
Oh, don't.
Fair enough. I just don't look it. I've done so many podcasts, and to be honest with you, feedback has normally been pretty good. But there's always like I don't look. I don't even look. I don't look at comments. I don't go to live streams. Because why?
Oh my God. There is this guy so I've done it to you. If like someone who I like is doing a live stream, I will pop in and I usually drop a decent amount of money. I like to
Thank
support
you so much for doing that, by the way.
You don't need to thank me. It brings me joy. I like to support the people that I like. I'll do it on Dad Meet often. And so I'm in the Dad Meet Discord. There is a guy in there who hates me. And like the idea of
Why?
a woman being in the group in general, it's honestly so funny. Like
What?
he goes off on these huge tangents. He hates me. And just
But
women in general.
why? Yeah, I mean, trust me, I've seen there have been comments of people that just absolutely despise me, but I don't really know. Like they have no real reason for it.
Yeah.
But what is this guy's reasoning? Has he like said anything or like what does he say
Oh
to
yeah.
you?
Oh, he said a lot. But then check this out. This was the highlight of everything. Thank you, Larry. I am. And I'm always nice in the group too. The highlight of everything is I had joined the Discord and he like threw a fit or whatever. And he had been throwing a fit. I've been in there for months and months. I was in there for months without ever interacting. But then I was in one of the Dad Meet live streams and I had like tipped or whatever. And they were talking about something and directed me to go to the Discord. And that's why I did. But I was already in it. I just never talked. So I search in the group. One day he's going off on one of his tangents again because my presence is in the group, right?
Jeez.
And yeah, oh, he's so mad. He's so angry. I decide to search in the group and I search my name because I'm like, let's see. I search in the group and I found a message from like 2 years ago of him looking for my OF. So I screenshot it. And I cropped it and sent just that part in the chat. And I was like, I just want you to know anything you say to me from here on out holds zero weight because you were. Yes! It was the funniest thing ever.
Oh, that gives me so much joy. That gives me so much joy.
But he just hates women. He just hates women is really
so.
All it comes down to.
And it's funny because Black Hole Sun just said that guy is so long-winded about his disdain for sex workers in particular. Yeah. So he's upset because he clearly has like no self-control or like what, like there's something going on there where like he wants something he can't have. Like
he's upset that so he thought when I like first was in there that I was there to try to like get people to spend money, which I'm like, I'm not. That's why I joined the group and I was quiet for months because I didn't want to be perceived that way. And I only spoke in the group once someone had asked me to speak in the group. Yeah. And I actually, on the flip side, I sent someone money there so that they could buy Mike's books and get entered into the raffle. So that's literally the opposite. And I don't ever like promote myself or anything. I just participate in conversation or drop something random. Yeah. So yes, he's very long-winded. He thinks that women have like ruined the world.
Okay, he's one of those.
Yeah. Is the summary. And yes, he perceives it as, you know, we're just on there like flashing a nip and we're just getting paid all this money and like men have become so weak because of it and like all this. And I'm like, man.
I've had people say that to me before too, like, wow, it must be so hard to take a picture of your tits. And I was like, yeah, that's all it is.
I wish it was. I wish.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, you're right. Like, that'd be great.
I wish.
Mary, thank you.
Yeah, it is crazy. Okay, so who was it that said that? Oh, Black Hole Sun. Okay, yeah. So you know who I'm talking about. You must be in the group also. Yeah.
Oh,
he
Jesus.
Always, yes, he is a woman should be seen, not heard type. But even even with women that he will admit he finds attractive, he will then tear them down immediately after. He just cannot have anything positive to say about a woman.
Black Hole knows his real name too.
Oh, yeah.
Frank. I've sent thousands of tit pics and never made a dime.
You know, but it's just not that easy, is it?
It's not that easy. Oh my God. So you know what's so funny? I've talked about this before, but it used to be really jarring when I first started doing stuff that had more like I don't know, widespread popularity, I guess. And I started seeing some of the comments and some of them are just like horribly hateful. And at first it's jarring because you're like, oh my God. Eventually it like rolls off your back because you're just like, oh. And at one point though, I started looking, sometimes they would have real pictures of themselves. And I started looking at who these people are that are saying this. And I'm like,
I
oh
had
my
a man
God.
do that. He was sending me a bunch of weird shit. His username was his full username and legal. And prior in the conversation, he had sent me his phone number. So the reason that he was mad is because I hadn't texted him. And I'm like, so you sent me your phone number and I have your legal name. So I looked him up and I messaged him back and I was like, hey, this isn't a way that a 55-year-old man who works at in this county should be talking to. Like, are you stupid? Like,
What a
are you stupid?
dum-dum. What a dum-dum.
Yeah.
Wow.
As first and last legal name.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ashley, yes. Someone called me a whore in a friend's group chat the other day, and I loved it. I was like, he is saying that because he doesn't have a chance. He wouldn't say that if I slept with him.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Of course not.
That was, I've had a guy who I didn't sleep with call me a whore because I wouldn't sleep with him.
Yes, makes
And
sense.
I was like, that makes, yeah, like that. What the hell are you talking about?
Totally checks out.
Yeah, totally. And then I've also had like guys call me, I've been both called a whore and a prude. And I'm like, and what is happening? What
Help
is
me
going on
understand.
right now? Yeah, like which is it? I just don't get it.
Yeah, no, it is crazy. I genuinely do wish that guy the best though. I feel bad for him honestly because I'm like, it must suck to be that miserable. Like
Yeah.
to be so miserable that just the presence of a woman in a chat has you like folded over backwards is
that's
crazy.
Tough life.
I can imagine going to the store. It's gotta suck.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. He's probably the guy that the random where I'll just get random dirty looks and I'm like, what did I do? It's that. I'm like, I'm sorry. What?
I hope he finds happiness someday. I really do.
Oh Lord.
I
He
wish I was
probably won't, but I'm with you. I hope he does. A real Jezebel. It would make me a really picky whore. Yeah, I guess I'm just a whore who's like, not you, not that.
Not today.
Not today. I'm good.
Oh,
Danilo, I always wonder about that kind of stuff too. Maybe he's just gay and he doesn't know how to deal with it. Like I do often, but the fact that he was searching for her OF leads me to believe no. But
and that was the funniest thing I have ever. I was like, oh, none of what you says matters.
Oh my God. It's because I really, really believe it's because he wants you, but he can't have you. And he has this, I've noticed that about some guys and obviously this is not all guys like, but it's just the ones that really, 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 really hate women, have let their bad experiences just kind of turn them into a shitty person. And it sucks.
Yeah. I think I don't even think it's a me. I don't think it's a he wants me thing. I think he just hates women and he hates that women can be successful on their own.
And
I think
do
that
stuff. He's like, no.
Yeah.
I had a guy argue with me. RGP, that's so sweet. Thank you. RGP, honestly, it's so funny. I'll see the weirdest comments where people, because here's the other thing, people just assume things about you, but they don't actually know you. And so they say things sometimes that are so unbelievably off base that you're like, well, you're wrong, but okay.
That same guy, he
went
on some tangent talking about how I must have like grown up in a trailer park or something. I was like, no, my family is actually like super well to do, like super well to do.
I grew up.
My dad's the CEO of an airospace engineering company. Like,
oh my God,
we grew up just fine. Like, and he's like, there's no way that that's true. I'm like, okay.
Like I can't convince you. Like what
I had a happy life and I chose to do this. Is what it is. I'm ashamed of it, but I went through a woman hating phase before I came out as trans, so it can happen. Okay. That's fair.
Fair enough. Yeah.
He also did admit that. So true, son. Yeah. He's not a good person. Yeah.
Oh, he's a white supremacist. Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes. No shame about it. Oh, fun. Sounds like a great guy.
Yeah. You're not missing much in there.
Is calling me a whore supposed to offend me? Yeah, I know. When people are like, people can see your pussy online. I'm like, yes. Yes, they can. That is
shown up.
What I do for a living.
Check it out.
Yep, go subscribe. Hey. Yep. Like I don't know what you're trying to tell me here. Yep. And then my favorite was in some thread that I saw because I got tagged in it. And then I don't really look at tags anymore, but I got tagged in some thread about someone talking about how unattractive I was. And someone was like, yeah, man, she's so gross. And then, oh, she does OnlyFans, blah, 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 all this stuff about it. And then someone's like, I feel bad for her husband. And I was like, it was his idea. Yeah. He was like, you should do this. You'd be great at it.
Yeah.
I was like, I just, these people, I can't.
They
I
can't.
can't.
They can't conceptualize a world outside of what they think or know.
Right.
And
That's the problem. And I think that that's where I like that I'm a relatively open-minded person. Like,
yeah.
I don't think everything is for me, but I truly don't care what other people do as long as they're not hurting anyone else. I'm like, live your life. Yes, go. Even
Yeah.
if it's not something I personally want to do. I don't hate on anyone for doing things that are
Yeah.
outside of what I like. I just don't get that mindset.
No. And the fact that it can bother you is crazy. I'm like, oof.
Yeah.
Therapy. This goes back to that therapy.
Therapy, for the love of God. Get yourself some freaking therapy.
Maybe I'll gift him like a
Frank.
BetterHelp or something.
Yeah, you gifted me. You should feel like, oh my God, here I gifted you a free, or not a free, but like a consultation session with Better Health. Please, please go work on your shit.
Please. For everyone.
I know. Daniel, I don't care about anyone enough to join a hate thread. I've never in my life thought of leaving a negative comment. I just think it's so weird.
I have the opposite. Yeah. So I have this thing. I care more than I should about my Uber rating and my rating on Airbnb. And I'm not a bad reviews girly. Even on my Yelp, I think in all my life I've only left like one bad review, and it was like it was bad. Like it was bad. You know, otherwise I don't leave reviews or speak on somebody unless there's a safety concern.
Yes, fair enough.
Or a genuine real problem, right? Like that just I couldn't hop on a hate thread.
I can't do it. I've also, I don't think literally ever left a bad review. And one time in my entire life, I tipped 15%. And it was like the worst service I've ever had. It was so bad and even at 15%, I left and I was like, I should have just left 20%. I should have just left 20%. I like wanted to go back, but it was some of the, like, she was so unbelievably rude. Like it was so bad. And I was like, whoa, dude, like this is.
So I always leave 20%. Like as long as I get my food and you're like generally pleasant to deal with, I'll leave you 20%. Like I'm a tip girly. I love tipping. I have only ever at one point stiffed a waitress. However, the one singular time in my life that I ever did, check this out. Drive back home, get home, kiddo's like, I forgot my phone at the restaurant. I had to go back to where I stiffed this waitress.
Was she still there? Yes. Oh my God. How awkward was that? I would be like,
so awkward. But also like the quality of service was so horrendous that I'm like, I didn't really feel bad, but it was very uncomfortable to have to go back.
Yeah, no, it's just uncomfortable. I'm with you. Like if the service is that bad where someone who's like, because I'm also a big tipper. So like if it's that bad where someone who's a big tipper isn't tipping, you know it's bad. Like you know it's bad.
Yeah, Healer said I had a service spill an entire tray of water on me and I still tipped. Yeah, same. I would do the same. That's an accident.
Yeah, it's an accident. Exactly. Now, if she dumped a cup of water on your head while telling you to go F yourself, then yeah, maybe a stiff. Maybe a stiff.
Yeah. Fright Club said, if I may ask you guys this question, how much crap have you gotten for your tattoos? I've seen a bunch of hate slung at other adult actresses for ruining their bodies with tattoos. Yeah. I don't really get a lot of hate, but I feel like the OF side of things, you don't see as much of that as you do for like the mainstream girlies. And to be fair, even with mainstream like industry stuff, if you are filming for the big companies like the one that starts with B and like the big companies, they also have like certain requirements. So like nails and makeup and eyelashes. I had a girlfriend who she did a lot of mainstream stuff, but she liked to do like the fun eyelash extensions that are like colored. She wasn't allowed to have them. She liked to have like long bright nails. She wasn't allowed to have them. She also has no tattoos. I feel like on the OF side of things, you don't really get that experience because the whole entire point is to be yourself and you can be different and you're not necessarily doing that. But on the flip side, there's girls like Christy Mack, who is my like forever woman crush.
She's
She
hot.
has always been tattooed and was in those big name companies and everything and did just fine. Everyone will always, there will always be people who would like you a different way, allegedly,
Yes.
you know, and that
Yes.
just is what it is. I'm like, who, if it bothers you that much, flip to the next girl. There's plenty of us out there.
Yes, 1,000%. I've definitely gotten comments of people saying that I ruined my body with tattoos or with my implants.
Yeah. Oh, the
Which is,
implants. I get the implant hate more than the tattoo hate for sure.
which is weird because I wouldn't know that you had them. Like
I know.
I don't notice it. But it
I,
is funny too because with the with the implant hate, before I had them, people were like, "Oh my God, you should get implants," or I'd had people comment about how small my boobs are. So
yeah.
it's like
And then you do, and they're like,
you can't win. You can't win. You got to just do what you're going to do for yourself. Like otherwise there's no Spencer Ashworth, thank you so much for reheathening. Reheathen if you got him. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He said love you. Spencer, we love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting my channel with your heathenship. With your heathenship.
heathenship.
I've been told
Ellie,
I've
how is it
ruined
filming with the
with
new
my
guys for the
body.
first time? Filming with the new guys is fine. I mean, there's a lot more, like, I'll pretty much film with whatever girl. Like any girl who's like, let's film. I'm like, let's do it.
So
Men, I definitely am way more picky with. And so it takes a very specific type of male to like both agree with the stipulations that I have and me like them and what they create. So it's a learning experience when you first start for sure, but I feel like I've got it pretty dialed in. I definitely prefer coupled men as opposed to single men. I will say that.
is there a reason for that? Or is it
I
just kind of
think
a feeling?
also I have an age minimum.
Oh,
So the reason I've thought of that is maturity level. I think there's a very different maturity level that
fair
can
enough.
be expected from someone who is 30 and up and partnered. That's like the ideal scene person, in my opinion, for a male, because of the maturity level and the like.
This is business.
This is business. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
like a yeah.
Yeah, makes
I
sense.
did film with someone who was 25, and it was very obvious they were 25, is what I will say. Nice guy. He didn't do anything wrong. It was great. He was definitely 25.
Yeah, I've had that thought before of like when I see someone who's clearly in their 20s or young, I'm like, can't. I just
It,
can't. I don't get that feeling.
yeah. Very nice guy. Great looking guy.
Yeah.
Very 25 is all.
Very 25. That's so funny.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Just
No.
I'm 32, and it's a notable difference between a 25-year-old man and a 32-year-old woman.
I can see that. I can totally see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Respect level too, actually. That makes sense. A
Yeah.
respect level as well. I
Yeah.
would have to be. Yeah.
I'm a guy that thinks 30-year-old girls would hate me at 40. No. No,
No. No.
that's probably like ideal.
Yeah, actually, yes, 1,000%.
My husband is 40.
Yeah, and like an 8 to 10 year age difference is like that's not, especially from 30 to 40, like that's such a nothing thing.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like no big deal at all.
Frank asked Ellie, "What's the oldest guy you've been with?"
Oh, oldest or biggest age gap?
Ooh.
Oldest 57.
Okay. Was this for content?
No.
Okay. All right. Just for funsies. Was it good?
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of experience, right?
Biggest age gap was also that guy.
That makes sense.
So either way, it doesn't matter. But I was definitely young enough to be his daughter, which was played into a kink for me for sure.
You're like, this is fantastic. Thank you very much. Fantastic. 16 years.
51.
Oh, 51. Okay. My biggest age gap was actually 6 years, I think.
That's not very much.
No, I was 20. I'd never, not that I like am against it or anything. I just never went for older guys.
I think for me, it was I was around them so much, given the industry that I worked in.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Automotive
that totally
industry is
makes
full of old
sense.
men.
Yeah, I can
Well,
see that.
not old, but when I was the age when I was working there, they weren't old.
Older. I know what you're saying. I'm really trying to think. Let's see. I was 22 and he was 28. Oh, no, 22 and 32. 10
Okay,
years.
10 years,
10
yeah.
years. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that guy. It was short-lived. Nice guy though. Nice
Yeah.
guy, just short-lived.
Nice guy. Forgot about him. But
Forgot.
that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Better to
Yeah,
forget
yeah.
about him when he was nice than to remember him when he was horrible. So
Exactly. And then I think back and I'm like, oh yeah, he was nice.
I was 22, my ex was 28. That's my largest age gap. Yeah.
Okay.
I think an age gap can be good. I think it's more often older men and younger women.
Yeah,
Always
sometimes you see the flip side. There's this guy that used to sub to my spicy site that I would talk to sometimes. He was 19 and he really liked women and like his girlfriend was like 50 something.
Yeah, so
Super into it.
I get a lot of mommy guys. And I'm like, I'm only 32, but they're like 22 and I'm like a
Right.
22 that feels okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, to them you are like because you're right. You're 30 like 32 is so young, but to a
They're like, I like
22-year-old like
older women. I'm like,
Uncle Paul loves I wish I could do the Uncle Paul voice. Yeah, come here. I'm gonna tickle you. I can't do it. I don't know how Jim does that. The Uncle Paul voices I've never been able to do.
so many college senior females looking at second or third marriage men with it out of their systems. Yeah. You know what? Wait, have you only been married once?
Twice is my second.
Okay, great. Because I was gonna say I feel like the first marriage is a good throwaway marriage.
It's a throwaway, lasted 6 days, and that was the end of that. Like that was
I literally was gonna say it, and I was like, wait.
No, 100%. It is. You're just like, oh, this
just
was
get one out of the way.
just get it out of the way. And then afterwards I was like, well, that was just a horrible mistake.
Well, after you get the first one out of the way, all right?
Yeah, just a quick first one. Just a quick
just
one.
knock it out of the park, hit a Vegas venue, call it good.
Thanks, Black Hole Sun. Thank you.
Yeah, no, never been with someone younger. The youngest I've ever like dated, he was 9 months younger than me, and I was dating someone my same age, and it was not. That was the guy that I was with for 2.5 years that I allowed to ruin my self-esteem.
I understand. It's like I have been there. I was like, what one got deleted? Zia, did you bang Louis J. Gomez?
Oh my God.
Everyone always, that's another comment that happens that I see all the time. Like, I guess Louis must be banging Zia. She must have banged Louis. Oh, let me guess. This is Louis's new girlfend. I've seen like
so
1,000.
Oh yeah, I saw someone asked if he was going to take you to Jamaica.
It was like, oh no. I love Louis and I love everyone at Gas. Those Jamaica trips would probably I can't like they do too many substances. I can't do it. Like that kind of stuff gives me so much anxiety.
Yeah, no,
I can't be around it.
There's a lot of people in this industry who do a lot of it, and I'm always like the sober one, and I'm like, yeah.
I have a tough time. Yeah, like how did you get your podcast then? It's not because she's talented, and it's not because people think it can't be that. It definitely can't be that.
Anyone on Gas has at least. I will stop.
I don't know how Shannon has been celibate for 9 years if she's been working at Gas. That doesn't make any sense. Come on.
Bless her heart, though.
I know.
That's a whole new body now.
It really is. I think it grew back.
Yeah. No, every 7 years you like shed.
It's true. It's true. Nick slept with Louis. It was actually my husband that slept with Louis, and that's how I got the podcast.
That's what I heard also. I just didn't want to out him.
What is no, Louis is great. Louis has literally never been inappropriate with me ever. No, he's never messaged me inappropriately.
He gets so much hate, and he's so nice. I
I
know.
know.
So when I first started watching Legion, I liked Jay more than I liked Lewis. And then as I like started to meet them and talk to them, I like Lewis more like as a person. Jay is just a little more closed. I don't dislike Jay. He's just not as like open and outgoing as Lewis. And Lewis gets so much hate for no reason.
I
He's
know,
like
I don't get it.
genuinely super nice.
Yes, he is legitimately such a nice guy. Super
Yeah.
respectful. Like I love Lewis. He's great. So it is really funny. You're right. He does get so much hate.
Yeah.
Um and yeah, I don't really know why. I don't
It,
really know why.
it's nonstop. It is
Is
nonstop.
is the 7-year thing really a lie?
Oh yeah, no, I don't think that's actually true. It's I just a funny thing that I say because it's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I feel it's one of those things, right, that we were just like told
Yeah.
a long time
Yeah, no, it's not
ago and
real.
we just believe it and we just take it with us for there are so many like random things like that where you're like
Yeah,
you
like
just
the
someone
Marilyn Manson's rib.
yes,
Yeah.
they just told you that and they're like, so yeah, and you take
Yeah,
that with
you're like,
you as like
"Oh, okay, that's crazy."
you're like that's got to be real. It's got to be
Yeah,
true.
it's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh
Oh,
my
Black
god.
Hole Sun, you're right. Ralph, that's true. Ralph likes to date, although Ralph is also absolutely great. When we were leaving gas, because Nick will drive me down a lot of the time because when I like we live farther. And so we go down once every couple weeks to record a couple episodes because what's his face? Naeem also lives in Philly. And so Nick will drive me down most of the time because I'm like falling asleep on the way home. Like
Yeah.
when he got sick and he couldn't take me down and he was like, just at every rest stop, he's like, stop at every rest stop if you need to, get coffee. Cause I'm literally on the drive home, it's late and I'm like passed the out. And he's like,
Yeah.
just if you he's like, it's if you really need to pull over and take a nap, just do that. Like he was
Yeah.
like so nervous about it. But he drove me down. He was waiting for us. And then as we're leaving, Ralph is like, Zia, your husband, good guy. I approve. It's a good guy. I approve. So funny. Ralph is so nice. I really love everybody there. They're all so nice.
Yeah.
Um, Marilyn Manson rib story, the exact same story people told about Cher in the 70s or 80s. Nuh-uh, I didn't know that. Huh.
Jason, I'm not. These are fake. Sorry.
I remember doing this. So I had this friend Amy, and we did something. I forget what we used to do a bunch of projects together back when I lived close, but again, I moved. And I remember someone commenting like, "Oh, Zia's got fake tits and Amy's all natural." And Amy commented, and she's like, "Bitch, these are fake. These
Yeah.
are fake. I
Yeah.
have lip filler. I have Botox." The
Yep.
amount of comments she gets for being all natural are also hilarious because she's like, my face is full of Botox. I have lip filler and my boobs are fake. And I got a BBL. And she like is so public about it. But
Yeah.
people's idea of the reason that obviously because I'm so petite, these implants look like
Right.
implants. Like,
Yeah.
so it makes sense. But for some reason, if you have like, I think if I had gotten maybe smaller implants that match my body more and I had them before I feel like people wouldn't be able to notice.
No, I think it's because so when you are smaller,
Yeah.
they're gonna look more pronounced. I love yours. I wanted that more like pronounced look, but because I was already bigger beforehand, it's just not an option for me. So I
Because you
don't
already
think.
had
Yep.
bigger boobs, right?
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think if you start with none, no matter what happens, you're walking out of there, they're gonna look fake.
Yeah.
I think
Yep.
that just is what it is.
It is what it is. And I'm not like mad about it. I
Yeah.
like them. They make
Yeah,
me
they're great.
happy. And honestly, in clothes and stuff too, I don't think you can really tell that they're fake. It's mostly if I like when I'm wearing shirts, I feel like
Yeah.
it kind of pushes them like this and they sort of look, but then obviously like this, or like when I'm naked, you can tell.
Yeah. No, nobody
You can
thinks mine
tell.
are.
Yeah,
Nobody thinks mine are. And
which
then I'm like,
is you want that. If I could have had where you couldn't tell,
I
that'd been
know.
great.
Yeah. People are like,
Perfect.
"Oh, they look great. They look so natural." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not what I wanted though."
Right. You're like, I actually wanted, but that's the thing. I know some girls in the bus mob group that are literally like, I'm going to 1,000 cc's because I want that look. We're doing it. Like, yeah, go do it, girl. Do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Lord.
Wait, who called who a furry? Oh, okay. That's funny. That's funny. You guys, we have been going for almost 3 hours. I didn't even realize it until I looked at the time. This has been so fun. This has been so much fun. All right. I'm thanking everybody. Franklin, Backhand, RJP, Saw, Dan A, 2 Franklins in a row, and Ashley Elizabeth, you sweet little amazing gems. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for getting us to bikini 272. We are friggin' on our way to 300. That's out of control. That is out of control. Out of control. You guys are the best heathens a girl could ever ask for. Amazing. Where can everybody find you? Go subscribe to all of Ellie's things because she's amazing.
Pretty much everything is on elliestockholm.com. My name is right there, so that's how you spell it. A few people have said that my oaf link isn't working. So if not, it's something wicked XXX. But all my socials are still working on the site for sure. So they are on there. I am going live tomorrow on my Ophie. If anyone wants to come hang, it's a free page. So come hang out if you feel like it. But yeah, you'll see me around. You'll see me around. I'm going to drag Zia to Skankfest.
It's happening.
I'm going to drag her there. And maybe if you guys are lucky, we'll mesh bazongas.
Can we? Yay, okay. Guys, it's gonna happen. No, it's happening. I wanted to go to Skankfest last year, but it was in Vegas, and I was like, that's fun. I have a problem with flying. I haven't flown in years, and the last time I did fly, I was scared they were gonna kick me off because I had such a massive freak out panic attack.
Yeah.
I have to work through it. I have to. But if I can drive somewhere, I will just drive because flying is really rough. I hate it.
Get a hotel soon or an Airbnb because I think the ones sold out pretty quick.
That makes sense. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. I got to look into that.
So you guys got to keep this popping.
Let's go.
So that we can get her there and bring her. Oh, yes. And then, message me about the Content House thing.
Oh, yes, I will. I'll message you the link to that. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say.
September?
September. I know it's coming up really soon.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Yay. Oh my God. Yay. All right. I love all of you guys so much. My brain is shut. This is how I know my brain starts shutting down. It was doing it the whole stream, but I get to a point where I'm like, I can't do words anymore for some reason. I hate it. It's the worst. And for what I do for a living, it's really bad. Thank you guys so much. I love all of you. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We are getting closer and closer and closer to 9,500 subscribers. 10 is the goal. We're at 9,422. Subscribe. Leave a comment afterwards because it helps with the algorithm, and YouTube just absolutely is not having any of my content. They're like, we're not showing this to anyone. You have a bikini on. Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, have a wonderful night, everybody. Get 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of your support. They're the best ever. And hold on. I will see you next Tuesday.